back there,
Why
packed
do
it
you
up.
do that?
Did your parents say that to you as a kid? Oh,
Say
make
what?
sure you wash behind your ears.
Mine never did.
I don't think so. My parents were like, fucking bathe!
Yeah.
Get clean!
You're like, no video
Right,
games.
the water will kill me.
You look like Pigpen is the cloud of dust around you all times.
Yeah, I hated taking baths as a kid.
Really? One of them?
Yeah. Welcome to Off Topic, episode
hi.
number 28. This week, we're sponsored by Weebly and Movement, two companies that sponsored this episode.
Well, this is...
Got it, and I'll read their ads later.
Someday we'll get that timing down.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, something to work for. What do you do after you get the timing down? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
then
I imagine
you've got
you just
nothing
stop
left
off
to
topic.
achieve. Yeah,
Then,
it's
then you
over.
polish. You polish.
I imagine
until you're like, we can actually go like, whoa, like watch it come in.
Right, but
and
then you got to jump the shark. Then it's like, fuck, we polished. It's perfect. What do we do now?
Then we
know,
put
jumping a
then
shark
we
would
put
be
someone in
cool.
front of it when it comes over, like hits them and they go flying back.
All right,
We can go miles.
yeah.
on
All
this
right,
thing.
all right, fair enough. He had answers
The
for me.
control room discusses before. It's like, all right, we'll play the intro, then we'll do the sponsors. And they hit start on the podcast and go,
They do that too. They actually almost fall back
yeah,
on the
that could
chair.
be
and
it.
them.
That's the dangerous stunt on this.
I didn't know if
It
you
is.
had intended to do that or not. Cause
No,
yeah,
it was intentional,
It looked
but
real.
it rocked the chair at the same time. So.
So it was half real.
Right, you've mentioned this before, but one of my favorite parts in Laser Team is in the beginning when you're lighting the fireworks
Yeah.
with Colton's character and you're walking backwards and you trip and fall over a log because you actually tripped and fell over.
I was doing like acting.
You're like, oh shit!
At the sky, I was like, "There's a fire," and then I just ate knobs.
That was
on the
method
actual
acting,
log.
is what
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
Unintentional method
Yeah.
acting.
And then we
Method acting
realized-
as an idiot. It's really good.
And Matt liked it, so we did it again on the second take. I actually used the first take. I think it was the real fall. And then I realized that I'd been in two scenes at that point, and I'd fallen over in both.
Did you like
the
skin up
first
your
one, you
knee
hit
in
me in
one
the
of them
face
or
with the
something?
pool. Did I what?
Who's? Oh, it was you that like skinned up your knee from some slide.
The same
right?
exact thing.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, in the hallway when I slid, and Matt's like, "That looked great. Do it 50 more times."
Sucks.
Okay.
Just leaving skin juice all over the floor.
Skin juice.
Even if you do something that doesn't hurt, if you do it over and
Yup.
over again, it eventually hurts.
It
there was
wears
that,
on you.
That short I was in.
You described weightlifting.
Yeah, there you go. That's the point of weight.
Or even like Pain Station in Germany, like the thing, like it would hit you and it's like, oh, that doesn't hurt, but then do that like
It's in
200
the
times.
exact same
Oh
spot.
God, you
Yeah,
have
now
like
it's just
marks on
hitting
your arm.
sinew and muscle.
Yeah, it's
The,
over and over.
the
Nice word.
The secret door short, the really old one from like 7 years
Where there's
ago.
lots of you,
I
right?
thought you
Yeah.
meant the new secret door.
I come up the stairs and do a little roll, just like a dead easy roll. But Matt made me do it 8 times, and by the end of it, like all of my back and shoulder hurt for like a week because I've just been like crunching bone on the exact same spot over and over.
Well, that's
again.
Matt. Like Jeff mentioned that story about it's like something RVB related, where Matt was like, "It's perfect, do it again. It's perfect, do it again." And Jeff was like, "Fucking idiot." And then it came out and it looked amazing. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing on Laser Team. And I've again mentioned this before. It was the same thing when we did that paintball immersion, when like. I mean, more or less, the whole thing was us just running around doing it legit. But there was a couple shots that they really wanted. Like, we want a glory shot here where we got the slow-mo camera and this and that. And then he had us stand like 12 feet apart from each other. And he's like, all right, just go to town on each other. And then we did it. We did it once. Like, that's pretty good. Let's do it again. And
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Do we have to? It was like,
if you can
let's
give
do
him
it
the
again.
throat multiple times, it'd be ideal.
The exact same
Yeah, if
spot.
you can hit
like-
that same, just nail it. Just put a bullseye right there.
It's been a fun week.
Dude, this
Yeah,
week's
we've
been
made some
tippity top.
good
You've been
videos.
here.
Yeah,
like,
you
half
showed
the
up.
week.
Is that why it's
dude.
been fun, Gavin?
Yeah.
You're working with us.
Almost half the
Yeah,
week.
I mean, I had fun.
You've come home. You've come to the roost.
I was gone for like a week
roost.
or 10 days.
Well,
I was gone.
You're like back
Yeah.
for 3 days and gone for 10, then back for 1, then gone for 5, then back for 4, then gone for 12.
Well, I had it was like
Yeah, it
India
is.
and then
Right.
that,
In the
but now
past
I'm
30
back.
days, in the past 30 working days, how many days have you spent in the Achievement Hunter office, you think?
You piece of shit. No,
10.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
10?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
about a third of them?
Yeah.
That
I mean,
seems about right.
yeah, we all have busy spells.
No.
No, not like that.
It's really just you.
It's a lot of you.
Yeah.
But then, like there was the hint of Gavin. Like he was in the office this
Oh,
week,
yeah,
and
yeah.
we filmed a bunch of stuff. But like we did that certain Minecraft video that we did that Gavin was gonna be in.
Oh, yeah,
We're
yeah.
like, all right, we're gonna film that. It's gonna be us. Gavin's like, I got this thing at this meeting later, like 2 hours, something like that. We're like, okay, cool. We're just about to film, and he goes, shit. When's Jack coming in? We're like, I think he's on his way, whatever. Oh, why? Because that meeting moved up. When? Like 15 minutes. All right, bye. And then he just walked out. And then he, I think he came back that day.
Yeah.
It wasn't a meeting. I had to go to a quarry. to
Naturally, of course. Like we
Yeah,
all
yeah,
do.
yeah.
We all just have to go to
to mine in real life.
Right.
They give you a pickaxe, like go to town. We're gonna film a video.
You're missing
Well,
Minecraft. Do this.
doing a little bit of immersion.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
was that
nice.
was that yesterday? Was that when that was? Okay, my days are so blurred. We
Yeah.
filmed a lot this week.
But it's fun to see like what it's like. Oh, what's Gavin up to? It's like, oh, he's on the RT podcast. Great, that's cool. It's like, oh, he's filming some with Bernie.
Jack's
oh, nice.
really
It's like,
been harping about this all
yeah,
week.
so hey,
He-
I
work at
he,
Rooster
he
Teeth.
literally
I
kept
work at
saying
Rooster
too.
Teeth.
and I'm like,
this
oh,
morning,
I look at your desk and it's like, oh,
this morning when I mentioned we were shooting that thing at 9 a.m. and I'm like, you know, to be fair, no one told you to come in at 9, so I was just seeing when you were coming in. Jack goes, text them we're doing an RT podcast. I'm sure we'll come running right in.
show up for that.
I'm an employee at Rooster Teeth. I work on Rooster Teeth. This is Rooster Teeth.
No, it's not what your T-shirt
no,
says,
yeah.
buddy
I'm
boy.
not saying it. They raise a good point. Also,
Yeah.
what is that white shit on your shirt? It's really just
Yeah,
been
you got-
bothering me
no,
all
you got,
day.
like-
No, it's right. Yeah, right there.
Is it
It-
donuts?
It all looks like donut powder.
donut frosting.
It is donut powder. Okay.
It's
fair
glaze.
enough.
It's hard.
I've
as
been looking
glaze.
at it like all day.
This
Now it's on the
shirt-
table. Wipe it off.
This shirt is rank. I'm running.
Michael's gonna
Thanks.
lose his shit if that doesn't. If that
He'll
stays
move it,
there.
or I'll move it when he's done.
There you
got
go.
it, see?
This
fine.
I need to do laundry. I've needed to do laundry for about a month, so I'm using t-shirts I haven't worn in forever. This one, it smells like it's been in like a dead grandparent's hut for like 4 years.
My grandparents live in huts.
Made of Adobe, and they made a little
It
little
smells
teepees
like-
out front.
It smells like old dust, so I just like caked it in cologne this morning.
That's funny
Smell
too because
Dickie B.
I know I saw
Yeah.
that. I know you said you took a shower this morning only because when I called, I texted you twice and you didn't answer me, so I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call him. I think I called you like once a year, maybe twice a year, like actually on the phone.
Yeah, usually it's to yell at me for something.
Yeah, but this time I was just checking, like, you know, I'll just see. And you're like, oh, I just got out of the shower. So I knew you got out of the shower. But without the backstory of the shirt, you walked in and I was like, God, fuck. Like, how much did he spray on today? Like,
did
I
you
thought it was
really?
your shower shampoo mixed with, like, Axe body spray or
I just
something.
gave it one
And it was
spray
like,
of,
oof.
It's just aftershave, just one spray
Yeah.
on the shirt.
Have you ever encountered anyone with like actual BO, like actual?
Yes.
dude.
Have you been to RTX?
RTX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, no, I mean, RTX is like that. A lot of that time is just like people haven't showered in a couple days. But I'm talking guys like who would take a shower, come out, and just reek.
You've described my brother.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh,
so I know it quite well.
dude,
I think what it is some people take really hot showers
Yeah.
and they sweat as they get out.
No,
and
it's just some people are just
some
stinky.
people.
Really?
I had a
They're just
roommate,
stinky.
dude. I had a
People just
roommate
smell.
who
Which
he would,
sucks.
He would
'cause-
clean himself. He'd
Exactly.
go shower
That's
and
the
come out.
worst.
It's like
Because there's some people that
"Oh."
smell because they're just dirty. And
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
clean. And then when you do shower and you smell, people think you're dirty. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not dirty. I swear. I just smell.
Yeah, and it's just like that must
just
suck.
smell.
But then it's like, what do you do? It's like, do you tell someone? Like, I mean, there's no
I
polite
mean,
way.
there's like clinical.
I just
you
smell
go to
bad.
the doctor, honestly.
There's
Like,
no polite way to
that's-
say, "Oh, you just smell."
It's true.
And there's no polite way to say you have bad breath. It's just like you can't.
Like-
Like, "Oh man, like here's a mint." It's like, "Okay,
Right,
well,
like
all right." But
if you get out of the shower and you're smelly within 30 minutes, like that's like a medical thing. Like,
Yeah,
legitimately, like you
Like
should go to the
body
doctor.
halitosis of the
Yeah,
body.
and like get treatment for it. Otherwise, it's just you're just gonna smell all the time.
But that's the problem is like you've smelled yourself, so it's like you kind of you don't know. that
Well,
you
I mean,
stink.
I know when I stink, so maybe
Well, yeah,
you
but
stink
you,
all the time.
I know when I
but,
reek.
but I'm
I don't
saying
know
like
what
that's
that
not
smell
that's
kinda
not your average. That's not your normal level. If your normal level is stinky, then you should assume that's okay. You
I
assume
guess.
it's normal.
I see
You
your point.
start it's
Yeah, yeah.
It
So,
can only
but if
get
it's like,
worse.
it's like I know
But
I
I mean,
smell
like,
normal, and then I'm like,
You
oh
think
man, I
if
haven't
you get
showered.
out of
Like,
the
okay, I
shower
smell.
though, even like then you'd be clean and you have to build back up to stinky.
Maybe
right?
you
I don't know.
seal your pores with like a fruity paste.
Maybe go on.
Keeps all the sweat
All right,
in.
let's just take this conversation
go.
out of reality.
Yeah, let's just
Please,
seal all
go
your
on.
pores.
Just
All you
seal-
gotta do is
just
just-
seal your pores.
Just get yourself a giant plastic bag and seal it off
Just
completely.
put it on your head.
Yeah.
Oh, it's,
Yeah.
man, it's hot out
Try
here.
it.
Are you sweating? I can't.
Bone dry. You smell great.
you just have a mud pit in your house you roll around in, so you
If
can't
you
sweat. Like
cover
ah.
up all your pores and leave some, does all your sweat just go through those, or do you die? Like what happens?
That's a great question.
I don't know if it's like a if it like it
just
finds the
diverts.
hole. Yeah.
It's just like electricity.
tap,
It's like it just finds the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
He's got paste in all the other pores. Keep going. Keep going. Find the next
Moving.
one.
But we're going north, everybody.
All of a sudden you're just like, and like all the sweat in your body shoots out of one pore in your forehead.
Imagine you're like at a gym.
Ah!
You're like at a gym on a
left us.
treadmill, and it's just like a hose of like just running, just spraying on your head, hitting the TV, hitting the people in front of you.
Sorry, guys, got to drain.
I wonder if the medicine.
You
for-
look over, just a hose the guy next.
I wonder if BO could just be fixed with a pill, like the people who really stink. Like
BO
if
pill?
It's like a pill. Like
It
a
might
chemical
be. Like I
change.
said, there's a lot of like, you know, that's like, I don't know, I guess that's dermatologist area, because dermatologist is skin. I don't
Yeah.
know where body odor would
Skin
come
and
in. I would
glands, I don't
assume
know.
that would be a dermatologist, but I'm not sure.
I'll say right now, none of you guys stink. So
yeah,
in
thank
case
Dude,
you're
no,
worried,
we lucked out. Like,
you guys are all
I mean,
good.
I've been here just going on 5 years. Our office does not stink.
No.
We don't have any smelly people. Fuck, we would have known that back in 636.
Oh,
when we
yeah,
were
yeah.
stuffed into a closet and there was 6 of us in there.
It'll get hot during the
Thank
summer.
God, out of the 6 of us, no one was stinky. Like, there'd be days where we could tell, like, it's getting a little musty in there, like in the
Yeah.
middle of summer. But it was never like
was more of
someone
like a-
smells its BO.
Yeah.
That was more of just a staleness to the air.
Yeah, it was
it's
just like
stuffy.
everyone's sweating,
Yeah.
or like that was when we first discovered when we started doing a lot of the T-shirt modeling. That like if you wear the shirt right from the factory,
Oh,
that
God,
it's
yeah.
like you have to wash it first.
Yeah.
And or if you put it on over another shirt, it's fine. But if you put it on
Yeah.
and it like touches your body oils, it like releases the factory stink
They're
before
definitely
you wash
body
it.
activated t-shirts.
Yeah, so there were. I remember first discovering that, and again,
It's
because
like
it was in
hypercolor.
that super tiny office, just being like, nobody smells, but it smells in here today. Like, what is that? Gavin making outrageous claims like it smells like cum.
Yeah.
That was the old office. Haven't heard that since.
That wasn't in a
66.
video, was it?
No, it was just normal day.
So is that why the shirts smell because they're body activated? Like, because that happened to me recently. I got
Uh-huh.
a new shirt. I had no idea.
If you
'cause
didn't
I was
wash
like-
it, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
smelling. I was like,
It's just
well,
like
it's new, but
it's
it
just
smells
like
fine.
factory.
Well, it's
gum.
the certain kind of shirt too. Like
It's not all of them.
Yeah,
like,
like
it's why
like,
I always wash clothes.
yeah,
whenever
like
I buy
the
before I
Jeff
wear it.
shirts, the Heather shirt that we have, like the nicer shirt, like those don't smell like typically when they come out. Like
I mean, again, none of them smell if you wash them.
Yeah,
Right,
wash
right,
them.
yeah.
Wash them.
Like, I
But
put it on. Like
I
I,
always
smelled it
wash
first. I was like,
clothes.
no, all right, it smells fine. I'll just wear it then. I put it on. It was like the Achievement Hunter house.
Call it
shirt,
out. It smells
Okay.
like shit.
Right?
Don't
and
buy it.
And like I put that on, and I was sitting in the office. I was like, something reeks in here. Like, after a little bit, I was like, it's me.
Yeah.
Look how much Jeremy's hair pops in these
Oh,
lights.
my hair's
damn,
really
dude,
bright in these
damn,
lights.
it looks
Wow.
way different than in person.
That's like full on green screen.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
it looks good. I might punch you if it looked like that in person.
Do we have
It doesn't.
Control room.
It's bright.
Control
I-
room. Do we have the key back there? Can we key out his head?
Just for the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, just like
we lose
just
the
make
logo and
yeah, no,
Jeremy's
just
head.
make it
Yeah.
completely.
Don't
invisible.
key out his-
They can't key midstream.
Also,
can
sure
they?
they
if, yeah,
can.
if you could, don't key out
doubt
his head
them.
for the rest of the podcast.
Yeah,
that seems a
funny.
bit much.
Like get like an image of like a brain.
It's just
and
gonna be
put it behind
black,
him
yeah.
and see if it'll just like.
That would
I
be
feel like
funny.
you're asking a lot.
And then just
right
track
now.
Yeah.
the brain wherever you
Yeah,
move his
yeah.
head
Well,
under
if you
the
make
way.
it big enough, anywhere he goes, he should still be in front.
Right.
of
Then
it.
it might
Okay.
look like intestines.
Well, what about?
So what? Sorry, I was gonna ask what was the what happened?
Well, yeah, go for that first.
I mean, it's in right now, right?
Wait, what happened? What?
why
your
did you dye
head.
your hair? Is he
Oh,
asking you? It's just,
the
you know.
shocking
He's on the podcast
change.
and he's still not paying attention.
No.
Kind of the whole story
the
behind
dye
that
sucked
thing
out all
is
the-
like
St. Patrick's Day.
a couple. Yeah, that's fine. No, like a couple months ago, someone online drew a picture. It wasn't even like fan art or anything. It was just a picture of like the current day consoles if they were people. So there was like a Wii U character, a PS4 character, and then there was an Xbox character that had green hair and looked like me. So someone's like, "Oh, looks like Jeremy," and like sent it to me, and I was like, "Well, that's because my hair is green now." And then my plan was to go do that just for this joke, like just to, and then
So
send it to the person.
If I
like,
draw
"See,
you
I'm
with a
just
dick in your mouth,
not gonna do it.
That's all it took was someone saying it looks like you, and that
Yeah,
was it.
and I was like, you know what? Why not? I'll do like a one-off joke kind of thing to the. And then like Kat said, "You're not doing that before the wedding." Like, and I was like,
Makes sense.
Probably a good idea. So it was like the day after the wedding, I went and did it.
So you could have just used that temporary stuff to like wash.
Yeah, but that looks like
out.
shit.
yeah, I wanted.
Well, it's for his one-off joke. He's like,
No,
eh,
fuck
knock
it. No,
out.
Yeah, but
no,
I
but I
appreciate
go
it.
all
It's not
out,
gonna last
regardless if it's a
forever.
one-off joke. You got to go all
But
out.
plus, not to mention, Jeremy keeps his hair short anyway.
That's
So
true.
that'll grow and he'll get it cut within like
Exactly,
2 months.
this
I
is-
imagine.
Well, so my RTX is gonna be like half normal and half that.
Uh huh.
Yeah. You have a sweet fade going on.
Yeah.
Yup. No, it won't look sweet at all. It won't look sweet at all.
Yeah.
Listen,
I think green when it fades looks like
I can
swampy.
appreciate a stupid, I mean, really not it's like a ton amount of effort, but like a stupid effort on someone's part for a dumb joke, i.e., having a prom in the middle. Of
Exactly.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
the same thing of like.
Which, by the way, the RT Life just came out. of
Yeah,
that.
it came out this
did.
week.
Live Action somehow managed to scramble together a video from that.
Well, there's some extra stuff in there too that wasn't in.
I mean,
the
most of
off-topics.
it's all extra stuff.
Okay.
There's like 30 seconds of the podcast in there, maybe like a minute, but it's like
Yeah.
a 4-minute video of like mostly just extra stuff. She cried when she met Meg. I didn't know that, Kylie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did Meg hit her?
Yeah. Meg was like, "You don't come for my man next, bitch!" And then she just fucking hit her. I couldn't believe it, but she looked great. I mean, like the bruising wasn't too bad at all when she.
Yeah,
got
no,
on
I
the
mean, makeup.
podcast.
We have makeup.
yeah,
artists.
makeup
Yeah,
does
yeah,
wonders.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take care of it, man.
And someone's like, "I'm killing the cameras. Hang on." Meg just fucking went nuts.
So what color would you guys be if you had to do that?
Like, would it have to be like a non-natural color?
Oh, Jay!
I was like, look at the glass.
That's awesome.
Honestly,
awesome.
the rest of the podcast, let's leave that going. Like,
Dude.
I was like, I
the
looked
beer,
over.
the beer is incredible.
happening in real
I know,
time.
but look at the glass. Look at the logo. Look
Yeah.
at the logo. That's
so
awesome.
What other
I-
green things
That's
do we
fucking
have?
I
incredible.
looked over, like, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw my hair was blue. And I was like, what just happened?
This is the advantage of having an
Whoa.
actual,
Yeah.
actual fucking
if
broadcast
you're
clip.
listening to the audio version of this podcast, please at least watch it just to
Jeremy's
see that.
hair is
My
wildly
hair
changing colors.
changing hues big time.
That was actually a really cool.
Oh, it's going
effect.
slower now.
That was
It's going
cool as
slower
shit.
now.
See, now it can be like, what color will I do
Wait,
next?
can
What
we
is-
do
what does
grey to
Funhouse
see what
look
it looked like when you're?
Oh yeah. Make
Hang on,
it
wait
white.
for it.
No,
Hang on,
wait.
It's working. Okay, it's
They have to get saturation.
Yeah.
They just have the hue slider. Now they're like,
Figuring it out.
oh,
They're
fuck.
figuring- They're like fucking gray. It's like shit.
like
Gray's not the
Nyan
color
Cat.
of the rainbow.
Threw up on the top
It's
of your
very
head.
Nancat.
Oh, dude, this is the best.
There could be like 7,000 gifs.
That's
of
me.
you.
Like I
Oh,
almost.
there
went
you go.
Super
You're going
Saiyan.
white.
there
You're
you
going
go.
white.
Oh,
Oh, you're
go
black.
for a
There you
second.
go. Back to normal.
No, he's
That's
white.
No. There we go.
Sip your beer. Sip it like an old man. Like shake it.
Yeah. Oh.
Method.
That was good. And I bet he intended to do that.
That,
Oh my god. That was awesome.
that might be one of the best things we've ever done.
That was pretty small. And,
Mad-
and
mad
to be
props
fair,
to
we didn't
broadcast.
do
That was
anything.
really one of the most
Good job.
confusing things I ever like. Because you went, what color would you guys do
Jeremy
your hair?
just
And I
goes,
was like,
oh!
yeah, I literally, like you went, what color would you guys do your hair? And I was thinking like, oh, maybe blue for someone. I looked over, my hair was blue. I was like, whoa!
All right. What color would you do your hair,
I don't know
Gavin?
how
We'll
to
start
answer
with
that
you.
now.
I think it'd be red or blue.
Yeah.
I'd snag one of those.
I was thinking red.
No, purple. I'll do purple.
Yeah.
Really?
We had that conversation.
Like deep car.
Someone looked at me and was like, purple. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not
Yeah,
doing purple.
that's
And you're
what
like, I'll take
Yeah, I'll
purple.
take it. Like
Yeah.
the color of the cars I have in GTA today.
Yeah, I'd probably do red.
Yeah, I might do red. Yeah.
All right, well, now I'm not.
Oh, I mean, like would I dye my beard too, or just my
I
hair?
mean, I feel like you should.
No.
At least a stripe.
No, if you dye the beard, it's got to be a different color.
stripe
Like,
in the
yeah, I
beard?
agree. It can't be the whole thing.
Racing
Oh,
stripe.
do you
Because
like-
Jeremy
do
just
like a
did like the
speed
top
stripe
of
in the
his
middle?
hair. So
That's
you
why
have to do just,
specific-
like
my
part of
sides-
your beard.
or maybe
Yeah.
the chin strap.
I could do like the two down the side. You know. Like,
Dude, Katie would be into that.
Oh,
Just do it and
totally.
don't tell her.
Yeah.
she
When
wouldn't
she
notice.
comes back from Australia, she's just like, what the fuck?
If we get some spray dyes before the end of this podcast, I'll do it right now.
Nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I like, you know
Well,
what I like?
this is a
That-
2.5
that not
hour
only-
podcast.
Not only did, like, Gavin will do dumb shit, like, for the audience, but he just issued a challenge to anyone in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
studio, like, broadcast,
The other
or
day-
someone watching, and they're just like, bring me a can and I'll do it.
The other
probably
day,
I
have
know where
some,
you're going
honestly.
with this.
yeah, the other day Steffi came in and was like, all right, I'm doing an office supplies run. Do they all need any?
It was a
pens or
pretty
Sharpies?"
funny run in general
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she goes to Jeff and he's like vodka. Then Ryan's like paper towels, and I go, Ryan, we have paper towels right there, and he goes, it doesn't matter, we always need more paper towels.
It's true,
Like, he's such
it's
a
true.
fucking dad.
And then someone else said vodka.
And then I went vodka, and she goes, no, I got Jeff's. I'm
Yeah.
like, another vodka.
and then it went to me, and I was like, cheese in a can.
Yeah.
Spray cheese. And
Yeah.
she was just like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she came back with spray cheese.
Yeah.
Right, with
This
all
is
of the
awesome.
items.
Yeah.
Yeah, but- and everything else too. And we made a video.
We cut
Yeah,
it. We
we
made
did.
an RT life
Yeah.
out of that spray cheese.
That spray cheese did not last
that you
very long.
desperately,
That was-
desperately wanted to
was
shoot
there
inside
and
of
gone.
Achievement Hunter, and I argued with you. No,
Thank
Well,
God.
yeah,
you
you
have
weren't
to
even
go
there.
outside.
I'd never seen cheese under such high pressure.
Neither
before.
have I. Let's find out outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just Gavin and me in the office when he came up with the idea, and I was just going, Gavin, there's gonna be cheese everywhere in this office.
Basically, I like
and
to
in
push-
a week, that's gonna be the worst smelling thing.
I like to push my luck when it's just Jeremy in the room.
I know.
Yeah,
I
'cause
know.
then you can blame
You won't
me.
get away with
Yeah,
it. with
he's the only
me.
person who won't be like, no, you're an idiot. Jeremy will
just
just be
like,
like, I don't
maybe.
know, it might be a bad idea. And I'm like, shut up, little Jay.
Yeah, it's true. That's what happens.
Little Lido.
Little Lido.
Is it Leto or is it Leto?
I think it's
I
Leto.
think it's
I
Leto.
think
it's Leto.
I
Jared-
kept
Jared
saying Leto, and Jeff just kept saying Little Lido.
Yeah, Jeff said Little Leto to start.
To be
and I was
fair,
like,
Little Lido sounds better than
It does.
Little Leto, but Leto
What
is
does it
his
mean?
name.
What is it?
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Joker.
Jared Leto,
He's the
the
new
new
Joker.
Joker.
Yeah.
It's like his green, little J, Joker, J, and Mr. J.
thought it was like
it all fucking ties
Spanish
together.
for Jay or
When does
something.
Suicide Squad come out? That's coming out.
That's coming out real
soon. Today, Now You See Me 2 is actually coming out, which I'm actually kind of excited for.
never saw the first one.
It's pretty good. It's a heist movie. If you, that Warcraft comes out today too.
Yeah?
So I'd like to see both of those movies.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm gonna be in Los
Suicide
Angeles. I
Squad.
fly to LA tomorrow for E3 and then Let's Play Live. Yeah, we are very close to the bar
what's
today.
up with
I'm
it?
not sure what happened here.
No, don't worry about it.
Gavin's
But,
ass is
Oh, Gavin, they
Oh, that was
already have
quick.
the can for you.
Oh,
it is
there we
already
go.
here.
What?
Yes.
Right there. Look at that.
What? impossible.
What color is it? Yellow?
Yellow.
Oh, Gavin's going Super Saiyan.
It's the worst color.
Well, to be fair, you didn't specify a color.
brag it, yeah.
You said anything. Don't spray it towards us. Don't
Yeah.
spray it in your own
You gotta
beer.
do it like in front of us or something.
Good.
Well,
Or over there.
I
Do it
can't
over there.
myself. so
That's
I'm
true.
gonna have
You
right.
should do it, Jack. You're right next
By
to
the
it.
way,
How long does it take to come out?
I think you wash it out, right?
Yeah, I think it's a washout.
Yeah.
Don't read it. It's
Don't
wash
read
out.
it. Hopefully it's
a
it
washout.
washes out.
Permanent, right? Okay.
All right. Should we do this now, or do you want to save this
Oh,
for
make
later?
sure you just do like, nah, fuck it, do it now.
Do it now.
Make sure you do like the top, like just the top bit
get
of
someone
it.
over
Stand
here
like
on
right
the
up
floor.
in
We
front
can't
of the
make it
table
look
here.
good in any way.
Where's a good way?
Well,
we can place
that's-
the
Let's-
I mean, it all looks good. You're on a set.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the drinks back here just to try to avoid.
Hang on, I'm gonna wait for broadcast to catch up to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're putting them on point today.
You really are. Oh, that's a great shot. That's a great shot right there. And he's gonna blast it.
It's gonna come
probably
right
towards
at us.
Do I need a
Direction.
Yeah, you're good right there. You got it.
Can I spray it in your eyes? Is that important? Do not use near flame or open source of ignition. Do not use while smoking. Protect from sunlight.
Done.
Avoid spraying in eyes, ears, nose, or mouth.
Dude, you might want to cover that big schnoz.
You're gonna have to commentate because we're not mic'd.
Okay, I got
Jack's
cookies.
probably fine.
What are we thinking? Are we thinking like right down the middle, or what do we want to do?
I don't know. I figured you do the little J, like the top half,
We
or you could do the
Rufio
middle.
style, where we've got like the 3 lines.
Yeah, start-
Gav, eat. Oh!
Here we go. I don't know how far away do I keep this?
Just do it. You'll figure it out as you spray. Okay, so Jack is now spraying Gavin's hair blonde. He's screaming. Oh, that is yellow.
Oh, it's yellow.
That is not blonde. That is the color yellow.
Wow,
It's just like spray paint. I mean, you got some on your forehead.
Yeah.
sure.
Dude, he's not covering his nose. The biggest hole on
good
his
turn
face.
towards the
It's
camera.
like walk the moon right now. That's pretty good. All right, there we go.
Dude, I love when Gavin's in the office.
Yeah.
It's
This-
like smoke's coming out of his head.
This has been this week. Oh, it looks great.
Oh, it's
It
dripping.
looks great.
It's
fine,
dripping.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'll try not to get it.
Yeah, get the side. Get the side. Okay, usually audio is fine. You
Yeah.
really gotta watch the podcast this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
It's a visual podcast.
It's a suggestion, but it's a good suggestion. Gavin is
Oh
going
my.
fucking punk right now.
Oh, Gavin.
Yeah, make sure they connect in the back,
it's got to be like a strap.
like a fucking VR helmet or like the VR strap.
Yeah, there we
dude,
go.
I can see it
Well,
all dripping.
Oh
on
man,
your
that's the end
head.
of that shirt.
It is.
All right, there we
That
go.
is the most liquidy spray I've ever seen.
I think you're supposed to hold it a
Yeah, I
little
think-
further away than
Yeah,
what Jack did.
Oh, look at poor
Gavin,
me. I
look
got
at- sit
I
down
got
and
some
look at
stuff
your
on my
forehead.
hand.
Look at your forehead. Cut to Gavin's camera.
There's your thumbnail right there.
maybe a tissue or
I mean, you were holding one.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you do with it? I gave you a napkin and you threw it on the ground.
All right.
I'll use the paper towel.
Dude,
Coffee.
it fucking stinks in here.
Yeah, it doesn't smell good. Anyone
God
want a
damn.
cookie?
No, I'm good.
All
I want
right,
to
cool.
eat now. Again, kudos to broadcast. They're on top of
That was
shit.
very
And
fast.
paper towels too. This is awesome.
Yeah, because Ron asked for them the other day. He was very specific about it.
Well, you know,
And then your water.
could be worse. Could be worse.
Could be worse. I mean, again,
Trying to move the drinks out of the blast
theoretically,
radius.
it'll wash out. But here's the thing. I hope it doesn't, and I hope you look
your
like that going
sideburns.
downtown tonight. Please look
You got
like
some
that.
serious drippage happening.
It's
on
gonna happen.
It's mostly liquid.
It's like the fumes when I move my head back are like sweeping into
I'm
my
pretty
eyes.
sure every time you drink a beer, you're gonna be drinking poison.
Yeah.
It's going into the beer. And
For
then
what it's
back
worth, it's
into
not like
you.
running down your nose into the beer or anything like that.
No,
so
but
you
the
should
fumes-
be okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, anytime you inhale.
If anything, you're gonna get more fucked up. So like, it's a positive.
I think it looks pretty good. That's a good
Yeah,
look for you.
nice. I like that he was like, I haven't worn this short in forever.
The shirt.
The short.
Called
No,
a
the short.
Fucking kill me.
Yeah, audio podcast listeners, this is the week you want to go on YouTube
Holy hell.
and watch it.
And the prom. Go watch
Again,
that
it's
too.
real bright in the camera.
Yeah, it looks good on
the-
camera.
the
It might
TV.
be
These lights
He
make
looks
that
a little
green pop.
closer to action.
Oh yeah, can we key Gavin's hair now?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, get on the, I literally watched everyone in there sit forward.
God damn them.
Yeah, man.
Like RT podcast, they just fucking talk. That's all they do. They talk. We don't gotta do
they
nothing.
sit, they talk.
Fuck. Speaking of talking, I'll do
Yeah.
this ad read.
All right.
You know that great idea you have? The one you've been sitting on? The one everyone agrees is amazing? But
Yup.
now what? Gavin, let me finish.
Catdiapers.com.
Next week.
Okay.
Time to get your idea out to the world with your own professional quality website, blog, or online store. That's why I want to share how easy it is to get started with Weebly. Weebly was created for people with the courage to start their own business and the dream to be their own boss. And you don't need to be a web designer or know how to code to create a fantastic website. I was very impressed with the wide variety of professionally designed mobile-friendly themes to choose from. Then simply drag and drop to quickly build and publish your site. It's that easy. And you can customize, update, and change your site anytime on any device. Very cool. Creating a fantastic website shouldn't get in the way of your dreams. Join the over 30 million people who are already dreaming big with Weebly. Get started today for free at Weebly.com/offtopic. That's Weebly.com/offtopic. Jeremy, shut the fuck up. Weebly.com/offtopic.
So Jack showed me a picture of someone who keyed out my green hair and put a brain.
Yeah, so we're on Twitter. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, if someone back there wants to.
Oh,
Yeah, and then you got the Sausage Fest sign
Oh yeah,
going
look at that!
nuts.
It's back there going
It's
nuts
like-
too.
Dude, this is a
And his
fucking
shirt and everything
rave.
looks
Down,
awesome.
Down,
Oh
down.
man, that looks great.
Look at the drips. Look at the drips on the side of it.
Oh no, whip it, don't whip it.
Gavin, look at the drip.
Holy shit. Dude, make it red. It looks like you got blood coming out of your fucking ear.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Wait.
It's
It's,
still kinda
orange.
orange.
It's
It's
still
still orangey.
Oh,
I
think that's as red as they
oh,
can get
yeah,
right
your
there,
shirt's
yeah.
pretty
yeah,
red.
the shirt looks
I like
good.
how you keep opening your mouth more.
Wow, the
like
Achievement
I'm
Hunter logo
bleeding from
keys.
the
Oh, that's
ear.
pretty nice
Yeah.
right there.
and their key
it's
back
always
there is
orange on my
awesome.
ear.
Yeah. Your ear sucks.
Look at that logo. The logo
Oh, there
looks
you go.
good
It's
with
pretty red now.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
This is how we
that's
should
right.
test shirt designs.
Now it's like brown.
Now look at this logo. Doesn't look as good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the logo
yeah.
on the.
Can we
one-
key that out?
The one in the table doesn't look as good.
Guys, we are so easily entertained.
Yeah, but that's the best part about this podcast. We just come out here, broadcast changes some colors, and we just go, hey! And then the podcast is over. You know, we're 27 minutes in. I got nothing. Are we done? Is it over?
Wait, I got something.
Oh, Jack's got something.
I got something for entertainment for about 5 minutes. Here we go.
I like Jeremy literally just opened and closed the arms on his sunglasses. That's all he did. He just went like this.
That's how I freak out.
Oh!
Oh man. So.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been fun.
Gavin?
E3, right around the corner.
E3.
Both of you. are
E3,
going.
I'll be
Dude, are
there.
they actually making Skyrim again?
That's the rumor. The rumor is a remastered Skyrim.
I didn't make it.
No,
so I
nothing's
don't know.
official yet.
I mean,
Well, so
Oh,
just like
play it.
the rumor is they're just taking that game, remastering it for the new consoles.
Yeah, yeah.
And
They'll
because-
probably use the engine from whatever the
Fallout.
Is the Fallout engine?
I'm asking. I'm guessing. I don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
You were saying like you knew and you couldn't think of it,
No,
so I was
it-
throwing it out there and waiting for you to be like, yeah, that's it, or no, that's not it.
Well,
but you didn't do either one.
How am I forgetting this? What was after Oblivion? Was it not Elder Scrolls?
After Oblivion was
Skyrim.
Fallout 3.
Skyrim. Yeah. So yeah, using
Well-
the Skyrim engine.
what?
Why would they remaster Skyrim with the Skyrim engine?
Wait, no, I
Yeah.
thought they were remastering Oblivion.
You're losing your fucking mind right now. You said Skyrim.
I
though.
said Skyrim. I'm sorry. I meant
Holy
to say
shit!
Oblivion.
They're remastering Oblivion with the Skyrim engine.
That's
that
what I'm
makes
looking
way
for.
more
Is
sense.
that what they're doing?
Yes, that's what. That's what.
allegedly.
Oh, that's
but
what the
that
rumor
makes
is.
way more
I thought they were
sense.
making Skyrim again.
I could see them
Oh, yeah.
doing that, but Oblivion is way
Is this
fucking
new,
older.
Michael? Has this been on the set before?
No, we
Yeah,
just
we-
got that actually. So if you want to give a
Yeah.
shout out, so that's the allegedly sign that someone painted and made for us. I believe his name is Carlos something on the website.
Carlos AOC.
Yeah,
AOC.
on the RT site, and he made that for us. So this way, when we
Very
start
nice.
throwing things around
That'll
about
key good too.
celebrities,
Can we
if
key
you're
that
gonna
out?
send
Make it
us
change.
Make sure it keys.
do it. Why not? He said now we can just have that sign on the set, and we won't have to say allegedly when talking shit about all the celebrities. We just have the sign.
We should just have a camera on it. It just cuts to it.
Also, new addition to the set. We've had it for a bit. It's been in the Achievement Hunter office. We have that wood stump up there, the off-topic
yeah.
podcast
we
wood
should just
stump.
cut a hole in the table
I'm
and
not
jam
sure.
that in there.
I'm not sure who made it. That'd be cool as shit. It says, I believe, HK on the back. So you know, if you're HK, shout out. Thanks. I don't know who the fuck
Hare
where
Krishna.
it came from. It was just in the office one day, and I went, "That looks awesome. Let's put it on the
And that's
set."
actually, it's actually burnt in, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's
Is it really? Is it burned and not like stamped, like printed on? I have no idea.
Oh, it actually might be done with Sharpie.
I think it's. I don't. I
Oh,
don't
is
think
it Sharpie and just
I don't think
glazed
it's.
over?
I don't think it's burned, but
Okay.
it looks real nice.
Yeah,
It looks like it was Sharpied and then like laminated.
Okay.
But it looks good.
I don't think it was. Well, I don't know.
Not
I
laminated.
don't- yeah. Do you think they put it through the machine?
It is. You put a little paper over it so it doesn't burn it, and they run it through.
Lacquered, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
That's
know.
cool.
I don't know
Whatever the
wood.
laminated version of wood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the rumor that they're doing. Oblivion is getting
Good luck, buddy.
remastered with the Skyrim
You got it.
engine.
You got it.
And yeah, so I've got my fingers crossed. My hope and dream. I know nothing of this if it's actually going to happen, but I would love to see Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations remastered for the Xbox One.
Well, that'd be cool.
Like yeah, do like a one disc thing, but just because like we haven't seen those games on the current gen consoles, and they're not releasing a
I
new Assassin's
imagine
Creed
that
game this year.
too, like, because since they're older games, like that would be one of those things where like you could probably buy them for like $30 or $40,
Yeah, yeah.
or like all of them for 60 or 80 or something.
I mean, they're
That'd be
remastering.
worth it, dude.
Like Arkham City and Arkham Knight are getting remastered.
Oh, and
Or Arkham
all
Asylum.
three of
Excuse me.
them.
Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are getting remastered.
It's amazing how willing people
Well,
are
right, I
to
guess,
buy the game again.
with the other one.
Just
Yeah.
to buy the same.
I
game.
am.
I would.
I'm the,
I would.
I'm
Do
the
you
worst
think-
sucker in the world
Do you
for
think
that shit.
Nintendo make more money on new games or their backlog?
Backlog.
I want to say
They're so
backlog. I don't know how
cheap, but-
true that is, but yeah. Well, they said like Pokemon that came out February was like the 20-year anniversary. They came out with red, blue, and yellow. And granted, they counted all three of them together. Like they didn't separate the sales between them. But I want to say in the first week, it was the most sold game ever in the history of the fucking 3DS store.
Wow.
And it's like it's a 20-year-old game, and they were only I think they were like $5 or something, or $10. I think they're $10
yeah,
a game.
that took one guy like maybe a day's worth of work to port it over.
Some guy came in one day. Some guy came in one day, and he was like, "So should we release Pokemon?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, should we make $100 million?
Yeah, pretty much.
What are you doing?
All
there?
right, sure.
I only
Thomas,
buy-
what are you doing?
I mean,
Thomas,
Lindsay bought two of
get
them,
on
and
that.
I bought two of them.
Yeah.
So it's
I
like
bought
I got
one.
$40
Yeah, I
Smart
got
House.
I got yellow, so that's another 10
Same.
right there, and I've never played it before. so-
I didn't get it just because of how we discussed it before.
Because you'll get it, be all excited, play it for a couple days, and then be pissed off at it, not play it, and be like, "It sucks."
Yeah, and
'Cause
it's
you can't
just-
beat a
and
boss
it's
or
just
something.
an annoying game.
Yeah.
It's an
It
annoying
is.
game.
It's grindy.
You're getting
It's
counted
super grindy.
constantly.
But here's the thing: in original gen, you can actually get them all, and I did that. I got all 151, so
Bam.
I'm satisfied.
Do you get like a thing in the game for doing that?
You get a
Oh,
little
plaque?
certificate.
You can get a certificate, yeah. Like I don't know if it actually is an item. I think you just talk to
No,
a guy,
you-
and he's like, "Great work." But there's a hidden developers room that you can get to for 151.
You know that
so at least it's
Yellow-
a thing.
Yellow had that surfing Pikachu mini
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
How are you meant to get that?
I don't even
It's a
know to
real
this
pain
day.
in the
Because
ass.
I did it. I guess.
I don't
used
even
a,
know.
Action Replay and did it.
No, you
How
can
the
do it
hell are you
without
gonna
that.
teach Pikachu
You
surf?
can do it without that.
You can't teach this surf.
No, but there's some kind of thing where like you can transfer him from one version to another, and he might be able to learn it in that version.
Yeah, it's some.
I
it's
can't
some
remember.
Convoluted,
I
like,
did it as a kid without
Maybe
a game
you bung
Shark
him
or
away and
anything.
he can do it on a different
I'm
one.
sorry, I was just laughing, just looking at you on the camera. It looks so funny.
Yeah, it looks great.
It turned out really good, actually.
It's like a weirdo.
If we have another color, I'll do another color.
Uh-oh. All right,
Yeah.
there we
Well,
go.
no, it's like
Challenge.
two of them. I don't want to
man.
do the same color.
and Jack's got a hat on.
I got
so,
a hat
mean,
on.
we can
Oh
dye your
man,
hat.
so
So he's out.
nothing we can
Well,
do
here,
there.
I've got the green on the front, so you can do that. You can key the little
No,
the
no,
logo
no,
out.
no,
It's
we gotta
totally.
do
Jack's got a hat on. So,
Watch him just
so he's
like
out.
mosey into the.
I saw the
I mean,
wander as soon as I said it.
It's
People
so
started
handy
disappearing.
that we have everything here.
He's gonna bring out
Somewhere.
like just a stack of different
He's
colors.
gonna bring out
to
a
lay
fucking bucket of paint and a brush. This is all we have. but
We'll
it's a
do
different
your
color.
head.
Would you
and
do
Jack's
it?
beard. That's
No,
how
There you
I
go.
would not. No, I'm not paint my head with a paintbrush.
it's like wool emulsion.
I can just feel the poison settling into my skin.
Just
I'm
get some
like,
lacquer. We'll just lacquer your hair. It'll be
No,
nice
no,
and
we'll
smooth.
laminate my head.
Oh, there you go.
Put it through a machine and it'll come out the other side.
Is lamination hot? Like, could you laminate?
I
your
believe
hand?
it is.
All right,
I think
what's
it
your-
is fucking hot.
Is that
Oh,
shaving
Jesus
cream?
Christ.
Lob 'em
All right,
in.
I'm not gonna shave.
Is that a
Barbasol.
razor and shaving cream?
I've done
No.
that before. Well,
Yeah,
not
I've done that
level, but-
before. No.
I did the Patrick buzzed my head with a beard trimmer
Yeah.
on Extra Life 2013. I think
That's
it
right.
was.
Yeah.
20, it was the same year I ate all the lava cakes.
Yeah, that was
That's
back
how I
in the
separate. I don't remember the years. I just remember lava
Same
cakes
thing.
head shave.
That was-
It was lava
that
cakes
was-
head shade followed by you kicked me in the fucking face, so it was laser team.
That was latest.
That was the year after that, and
tasing was
then
2015.
tasing and milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I separate all the years.
God, man, this year I have no idea what the hell we're gonna do this year.
I'm
Well, we're
someone
just gonna have to,
hang
like,
me.
cut a limb off or something.
Yeah.
we're gonna murder someone
Yeah,
live on the
we
stream.
should do.
We'll spin the wheel and see who gets
This
to
is
be
actually
murdered.
perfect fucking timing because I was fucking around on Netflix the other day and I found this series that I remember from a kid. From being a kid. It's like 97, 98.
Keenan and Kel.
No, and it was a show on Fox. It was like a special, so it was on like every couple months for 2 years. I think there was like 6 episodes in the first 2 years, but it was. I can't remember the name of the show, but it's starring the Masked Magician. Do you remember that
Oh,
show?
yeah, yeah.
Where the guy was revealing the magician's
Oh, yeah,
tricks.
yeah, yeah.
But
Talking about
Secret-
Valentino.
yes, Val Valentino. But
Secrets
all,
Revealed,
But
I think
all
it
the
was
tricks
called.
were like the stupidest, most elaborate like escapes. Like none of them were tricks. Like every episode's like the most famous tricks known to magician. It's like yeah, the old drop a weight on my car and have it explode trick. Like I want to see card tricks and shit. Like
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
where I'm like, oh, how do you do that? Every trick we watched like 2 episodes of it, like yesterday and the day before. Every trick is just like. Oh, it's an elaborate mechanical device that someone built, and there's a dummy hidden
Yeah,
in, and like
it's
the
like a
floor
whole
drops
thing.
out, and I swirl. And
I
it's like
imagine-
impressive, but it's all mechanically impressive.
I imagine
None of
him-
it is.
None of it you could do.
None of it's sleight of hand or like, oh, that old gag where you walk into
Yeah.
a fucking construction site and there's a crane, you know,
Yeah.
that's like dangling like a gurney that's on fire. You know that old
That
trick.
one, yeah.
But that's what we should do for the next fucking
A gurney
Extra
on
Life.
fire?
Like, just like, if he, I mean, yeah, it's a mechanical trick, but if he doesn't make it out in time, he's still dead.
I remember watching that show all the time when it was like the new one came out because they were always like you said so spread apart.
Yeah.
And then they were like teasing it the whole time. Tonight we will reveal the identity. And I remember him taking up his thing. He's like, "It's I, Valentino." I was
Every
like, "Who?"
person's like, who the fuck is that? Who are you?
And he's only known for that.
Okay, here's
Yeah.
the best part about that though. Like, I'm sure it was bad in the 90s, but it being 20 years later, or just under 20 years, the fucking commentary is mind blowing. Because all the shows are dead, like silent. The guy doesn't speak at all.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just the
goes like-
narrator talking. It's just like that classic, just like douche. It's just so lame. It's like everyone is like a pun or some sort of just stupid one-liner. The entire setup for the show is you watch The Masked Magician, the narrator's like describing the trick, like, because first they show the actual trick and then they show it again, like, how did they do it? So he's always like, it's just a guy reading in a booth where like the magicians, the lovely assistants help him get into place. And they are lovely. and then it's like, then they court him over. They load him into the car in this body bag where he awaits his fate. And then like zooms in on him in the body bag and he just goes, pretty creepy, huh? That's the whole show. Like every minute the guy says one of those lines. It's like
That's awesome.
information looks hot. That's the whole show.
Editorial.
Yeah, it's like they did one with like a beheading and it's like, it looks like he'll really lose his head. It's the whole show. Like Andrew and I were watching it yesterday,
about
just like
splitting
giggling
headache.
nonstop. That's the entire show. It's
He
the
walked
whole
away
show.
ahead of the game.
It's so good. It's so
Can you
good.
imagine one where something happens and he goes, "Oh shit."
Yeah, well, that's what every time too we watch it, where he's like, this guy's done for. And I'll go, I can't believe they just showed the murder on this television
Yeah.
show. Like, I bet he really didn't make. Oh nope, there he is. He's fine. My favorite
must have
thing
drowned.
is we watched some random episode, and again, it's just like a byproduct, I guess, of working in production. I by far have like the least experience of people that like went to film school or studied it or whatever. It's just around me. I just see people doing things. But it's stuff I notice all the time in shows now. And like the very first fucking bit we watched was he gets put in this body bag, he gets put in the backseat of a car, and then this giant weight is like dropped in the car, and the car gets crushed and blows up. And he's like, and then he's revealed that he, got out of the car somehow.
Is that like the mechanical dummy in the
Yes,
body
yes,
bag?
yeah. And there's
I
like,
remember that one.
there's like a pulley system, and it just looks like it's sucking its own dick. It's just going like this, and it looks like it's trying to blow itself. Yeah. So,
Why do I remember that?
I don't know, because Valentino's the best. How do you
Like
remember his
20 years
goddamn
ago.
name? But the best part is he comes out and he does this big fucking reveal, which is like every time he walks out and does like
here
a
we
pose.
go.
There he
Oh my
is.
god, yeah,
Yes.
there he is. And there's him doing a pose like that. He always comes out and he's just like, I did it. But the car bit, right? He comes out, he does his pose, and then all the other assistants like gather around him. So he's standing there like this, and then they start coming around him, but clearly he's off his mark. So as I'm watching, I notice he's like 10 seconds standing in the pose, and then it's like, oh, move back.
Yeah, he's like, I can't see
And it's
shit
like
through this
you see him
mask.
like tiny shimmy over so the girls can move in. But it's like, bam, I survived. It's like 2 steps back. It's like the most awkward, funny looking thing ever. And I immediately rewound it because Andrew didn't see it. I'm like, right there, look at his foot. It's so fucking funny.
Dude, imagine him like trying to nail, like cut to this camera now.
Yeah.
He'd be like, come out the thing, be like, aha, shit.
It was kind of like that. It was
God,
kind of
it's
like that. There was one where he got buried alive, and then he crawls out of the coffin, out of the sand, and it's like, but miraculously, he's alive. And the hand comes out, and then it takes him 48 seconds to crawl out of the sand. It's just him like. He finally gets out, and he's like, I did it. it's like it took him forever.
Dude, I remember-
It's so good. You should so watch it on
One
Netflix.
thing in particular in
The
that
mask
show
was
that I
so
remember
lame, too.
was
The mask is awful.
there was an episode where it was like, and now he's gonna make a tank disappear, and it was literally a camera that had a frame on it and a little curtain, and the tank was behind it, and the guy went and slid the curtain back. It was just a Masked Magician. He went like this in front of the curtain,
Right.
and then slid the curtain back, and the tank was gone.
Right.
And they're like, "How did he do it?" And
Like, he didn't do anything.
he didn't do anything. It just showed him standing on a little platform with the camera and the frame, and he just goes, and then the camera slides like 3 feet over, and then he moves it. That was it. That was the whole trick.
It doesn't work with a live audience.
I
that
can't
way.
remember what the name of the show is. It's like
I think it was Breaking the Magician's Code.
Oh, that might be it. It's
Oh, that
something
was what it was in
It's
the
something
UK, I
like
think.
that, like magician secrets revealed.
Revealed,
If you look
yeah,
up the masked magician,
Like
or
Magic
Val
Revealed or
Valentino,
something.
you'll find it. But they got They have 4 seasons. No, sorry, they have 2 seasons on Netflix. Right, season 1 is the 6 episodes that aired from 1997 to 1998. So the first 6 episodes are the span of 2 years, and then season 2 is 13 episodes that ran in 2008.
Jesus.
So it's just like, oh,
there
okay,
you go.
that
Oh,
might
there-
look a
there-
little
oh, here's the
different.
tank, here's the
There's
tank,
the fucking
so-
tank, little Jay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the frame.
Yeah, there he is.
Watch, and then he's gonna slide the curtain.
We all have such good memories of
Yeah,
this
he's
show.
gonna
Dude,
be
because
like-
you can't forget the masked magician.
Oh yeah,
He's
there
a
we
pro.
go. Where's it gonna fucking
Let
go?
me just pull this fucking blind down, dickhead.
And there it goes. See? And they put the little overlay, so they're like, I swear there's still a tank there.
And
Go
it's
on.
Damn.
gone.
What? How?
Did you see the girls in the back like run?
Yeah.
like gotta get in
Fucking-
position.
Yeah, but the best
Stupid.
part with Valentino is now you're confused. He'll show you how he did it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know- Oh, man.
Fuck you,
I guess if
other
they used
magicians.
curtains, you would have seen him like go like this. So
I
they have to use a
also
blind.
forgot the episode where they reveal who he is. We already knew who he was. Like Andrew looked it up the second we started watching it, but he's like, episode 4 is when he reveals himself. He's like, I gotta know who it is. I gotta know who it is. So it took us. It's an hour-long episode, or like 50 minutes, cutting out the commercials. And we paused it like over the course of like 6 hours. Like we were watching other shows in the middle of it. And at one point last night, it's like 11 o'clock, 11:30. She goes, "Can we fucking see him take the mask off?" And I go, "Oh yeah!" Like we stopped watching it for like 2 hours, and we had like 8 minutes left. It's literally just him doing like, here's why I've done this, and I'm wearing the mask, and now I'll reveal myself to you. It's like a 6-minute monologue.
Yeah.
It's
It's
so.
about how he wants to like rejuvenate
It's
magic
so
in the minds
long.
of children.
It's so long. We were like screaming at the television to fucking take your mask
God
off. It
damn.
was so long-winded.
His show, TV shows, it's called Breaking the Magician's Code, Magic's biggest secrets finally revealed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Magic's biggest secrets.
Yeah.
Finally revealed.
There are
the-
9 words in that title.
You know, have you ever watched Penn and Teller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff where they'll show you how they do things, and it's always incredible because they always like show you how they do it, but then they do another trick
There's-
on top of that. Like
there's this-
they do like a ball gag where it's like the ball in the cup thing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And it's Teller who's just like this like he's amazing at just like handwork, like
Sleight of
he moves
hands,
stuff around, and like they do it with like clear cups. And you watch him do it, and it's just like stuff appears out of nowhere, and you're watching it, and you can see it there, and you still don't know how he's doing it. And, like,
So good.
That's the incredible
They have
stuff.
a great clip where everything's messed up at the table they're sat at, like gravity's all wrong, and then the
Oh, yeah,
camera
yeah.
turns around and the reveal is they're upside down and everything's upside down. They're doing like the whole show
Yeah,
hanging. from
that's
the
old.
ceiling.
That's an old Saturday Night Live bit. They
Yeah.
did one thing on Saturday Night Live back in like the '70s where they had bees. It was like they had like a cup and they open it up and it revealed like a whole bunch of bees and like showed them a hat that's empty. Pull it out. They ended up being surrounded by like 10,000 bees. By the end of it. They were like they went for the world record of most animals on stage during a magician trick. You
And
know, it's
one
like.
bee counts as an animal.
Yeah. And so they were saying, oh, Siegfried and Roy, you know, they have 12 tigers. Well, here's 120 bees. And they kept going, and by the end of
That's
it,
pretty funny.
it was just full. And then like they pulled out at the very end. It was like a camera guy in a full-on bee suit, like
That's great.
filming in like in this room. It's really
They also
really
did
cool.
one where they ran Teller over with like an 18-wheeler.
Yeah. They had an
And they like
18-wheeler.
weighted the other side, and the tires were foam or something.
Yeah.
So, but it looked so real, like crushing
Yeah.
over him.
Yeah.
There was
They're awesome.
And they give
Yeah.
you like multiple choice guesses. I'm like, how are we doing this?
Yeah.
Is it a fake Teller?
I remember they did a card trick with giant metal cards using 2 forklifts to like make them like shuffle together. Like we're gonna do the world's biggest card trick. It was like giant cards, and then like they fell down and like layered, and then pushed it, and they shuffled it with 2 forklifts. It was really cool.
It was when we were watching that, actually. Andrew mentioned the show that they do called, I think it's called Fool Us.
Fool Us.
Yeah,
Fool
Fool
Us
Us
is
or
a
something
great
like that.
one.
And
Yeah,
basically, it's kind of like a stage show. It's almost kind of like
I thought it was called
America's.
bullshit.
No, that's
No,
a
no,
totally
that's a
different
different
show.
show.
Bullshit's
That's a
totally different
fantastic
show.
Fool Us is awesome. Hosted
it's
by
kind of-
Jonathan Ross.
Yeah, it's kind of like a stage show, you know,
Jonathan
like
Ross.
I think
Yeah.
there's a live
Oh.
audience and Keston comes
yeah,
out
yeah.
and does it on stage, almost like America's Got Talent or something like that. But then Penn and Teller basically like if they saw how you did the trick, they'll be like, well, you did this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the guy's name because I'd never heard of him before, but it was this Asian dude. He's an Asian guy from
Oh,
Boston.
yeah, the
I just
the
remember
smoking
that.
guy, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
the guy
he's
that like keeps pulling
awesome.
the cards out of his mouth. Something either like Shim or Lim is his last name.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you look up like Fool Us smoke card trick, you can
Yeah.
find it.
And,
But it was fucking
Yeah.
incredible. It was like a 6-minute, 7-minute card trick where he had, what is it?
Shin Lim.
Shin Lim. It was like this incredible trick where he had like 2, I guess, people from the audience at the table, and it was just like, I'll sign this card. and he was just going on for like 6 minutes, and it was fucking incredible
Yeah.
what he was doing. Like, that's the kind of shit you want to see, where he's like, you know, puts it in his pocket and then pulls it out of his back pocket.
Yeah.
And then he throws it on the table, puts it in a bag, and then pulls it out of his mouth. And it's like,
Yeah.
how?
Do you remember what Penn said to him too?
They were basically like, we saw a couple things that you did as you were doing it. Like, oh, you know, I know that trick, or I know that trick. And he's like, and usually the way
There he is.
yeah, he's like, usually the way magic works is once you see the one trick, then everything falls apart like a house of cards. Like, oh, I know this, and I saw him do that, and I saw him do this. And they were like, but
Watch, he's gonna pull it out of his mouth.
but they were like, even the things we saw you do didn't really affect the overall trick in any way, and what you did was technically perfect.
Yeah.
And they were like, it was incredible.
I think at one point they said to him too. They were like, they go, yeah, we saw like 1 or 2 things. He goes, you like wrote someone's name on a card. He goes, we don't even know where you got the fucking marker from.
Where is it? It's just, again, he's like putting the marker
Yeah.
and like pulling it out. It's
Yeah,
fucking-
like
it was
he
cool.
just
It
had
was
his hands.
impressive.
And he just went like, he had a marker.
That's my
And they're like,
favorite
oh,
kinda,
where
like-
did you get it?
That's my favorite kind of magic trick.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
sleight of hand shit where it's
That's
like,
so good.
where'd it go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a great show too, and it's cool because like it's Penn and Teller, and they're like, you know, obviously they are world-renowned magicians, and they're watching these guys and like they're critiquing them, but they're not. I mean, they never
they're-
reveal what they're doing.
They're also critiquing them in like, we do this, how well did you do? Not like,
yeah.
I fucking saw it, you phony. This
Yeah,
is how
yeah.
you did it. You know what I mean? Like I said,
You're not magic.
Exactly. They were like, great work. Like they have a lot of respect
And
for
sometimes they'll like, if they figure it out, but they really like the trick, they'll go up to the guy and they'll be like, is this what you did? And they'll like whisper it to them or write it down so you don't see what it is.
There was another guy
So
named
they, like,
Piff
save
the
it.
Magic Dragon.
I
That was
love Piff.
hilarious.
I follow him on Twitter.
It was
He's
like
my
a
favorite guy.
dude who has like this shitty dragon costume on, and he has like a little dog with him, and he did this whole routine. It was hilarious, and they ended up like figuring out what he did, but they liked him so much
Yeah.
that he ended up opening for them in Vegas a couple times. Like they just helped him out because they thought he was hilarious. Like his stage
I like
show was
ones that
funny.
are tricks. Like there's that one that a lot of magicians do where they take a nail and just hammer it into their nose.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, and I was wondering like, oh man, so is it like a fake nail or whatever?
Oh,
And
no.
it's just like, no, there's just like a gap under your sinuses. You
Yeah.
can just hammer. Oh yeah.
there's Piff.
Oh God.
But you
Piff the
can
Magic
actually
Dragon.
just like where your nostril like
Yeah.
meets your mouth. There's just like an air gap.
Yeah,
Well, that's
you
what
have a
everyone's
sinus
skull
that goes
and-
like straight
And
back.
if you like tease it in properly, you can put a nail in, like through
Yeah.
the front of your nose, like into your face. It's like,
Magic.
and they like, it's a trick, but it's like, but it's not. You
That's
just
what
put a
David
nail in
Blaine
your
does
head.
now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
David Blaine started sticking shit through his arm until it got kind of calloused, and you can't even see the hole anymore. And now he just shoves shit
Yeah,
through
like
his hand and
heel
shit.
and stuff. I saw.
Come
David-
watch David Blaine shove shit through
He did
his
it to
arms
he did it
and
to Ricky
hands.
Gervais one time. Like he was doing a thing with Ricky Gervais where he's like showing him magic tricks and stuff like that, and Ricky just was having none of it. like he would take cards and he was showing Ricky that you could like blow a puff of air and get it really high in the air, and David just goes, and the card blows up and sticks to the ceiling, and Ricky Gervais goes, nope. He goes, what's happened there? and then he takes a needle and he shoves it through his
I don't-
bicep.
I hate that stuff.
And he's like, look at that. It looks so
Dude.
real, right? It
Yeah.
looks real. And Ricky Gervais is going, it's not a trick. You shoved a fucking needle through your arm.
I watched him do a live performance where he went underwater in a tank.
Oh, yeah,
And just sat there for 10 minutes underwater.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I filmed it for like the entire thing. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this video back one day and figure out how he's doing it. The only thing I can think of that he's doing is that he's breathing out from his lungs into his mouth and then just rebreathing it.
Yeah, that's you basically you deplete the oxygen in your body. Like
he was just like-
that's a freediver thing. They actually do that. He just trained for months and months and months
Because
till he
by
could
the
do it.
9-minute mark, he was going like,
Yeah.
and it was like distressing
Yeah.
to watch.
He
And hit
broke
10
the
minutes.
he broke the world record doing
Did
that.
he?
He did like 14
Yeah.
or 15 minutes or something.
Fuck!
And it's just but the thing is you don't move, so your body basically shuts down, and like the only thing still moving is like your heart, and that's it.
Well, he did that. He did the ice
Probably
thing
wrong.
once,
Yeah.
like froze himself or something.
Then he stood on a pole.
He stood
for
on a
like
pole.
He
4
went through
hours.
the couple of year span of just like,
Yeah.
come
Doing
watch
shit.
me hanging in midair.
He like hung
doing
himself upside
something.
down.
Yeah,
for a
like
while.
I'm in a giant ball.
He was the one. So was that the one where he went to Harrison Ford's house, and Harrison Ford told him to get the fuck out of his house?
Yeah, he like
he did something, and Harrison's like,
no,
"Get
what
the
he
fuck
did
out."
was he was like, is this your, like he did a card trick, pick a card or whatever, and he's, is this your card? He goes, no, and he goes, all right, why don't you cut open that orange right there? It's like an
Yeah.
orange in the fruit bowl, and Harrison cut it open, and the card was in the orange.
Leave.
And yeah, he just goes, get the fuck out of my house.
There was that thing he did where he was hanging in the glass box in London
Right.
for like 12 weeks.
This is
Yeah.
the Harrison Ford.
See, this is him not wanting to cut the orange open.
yeah.
He's just like, he's like,
He's
I
so
don't,
creepy too.
David Blaine? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like his whole thing. He's just
Yeah.
a fucking freak.
He's just
Yeah.
like a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's just always a weirdo.
Yeah,
dressed
that's
in
what he just
black.
said.
I took a
Watch. Watch.
Where is it?
Oh, what's in here?
He like grabbed
Harrison
his heart. He's
Ford.
having a heart attack.
Yeah. Harrison Ford.
The plane crash
Like,
was
and I
one
mean,
thing. Get out of my house.
Harrison Ford's an actor, so like you gotta wonder, is this all set up and he's just acting? But like,
That's pretty true. I mean, if he's doing that right in front of him, that's still pretty messed up. So.
no, like it's and then, right there. He's just shaking his head. He's just, ready and get the fuck out of my house.
Dude, he drops f-bombs.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is the most visual episode I think we've
Yeah.
ever done of Off Topic.
Good.
Except maybe the prom. I think that was very visual.
Yeah.
After he got out of the tank, I took a picture with him, and the expression on his face is just like. In every picture he took with every single person.
Well, there was that series of the parody videos of David Blaine and the
the hell? What was that?
The wreaths have just fell out of Gavin's head.
I bumped my head.
Oh my god!
Holy
Dude, you're like mold now.
like-
Stop.
I was like, oh, time for me to release a few spores.
Please. He touched his head and it all just floated into the air.
It's a trick.
My god.
Watch. No, remember the David Blaine Cheez-Its guys?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was one of my. Like, they did two of them that were hilarious. They ended up doing like 6.
One of the guys on there, I can't remember. He's in something.
Cheez-Its.
He's like a pretty well-known dude in something now. I can't
Oh,
remember.
really?
One of the two guys, like the gay guys, that are like, no.
Yeah.
I can't remember
When he
who-
goes back
who it
in
is.
time as they like watch a VHS.
Yeah,
and he's like
yeah,
at his birthday party.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
The second episode of that is so funny because he walks up to them and goes, "Hey, you guys want to see a trick?" And they go, "No, fuck you, David Blaine. Fuck off, David Blaine."
Yeah, they end up doing like literally like 5 of those things. But yeah, the first 2 are great. The first one is hilarious. So
He put me on the roof.
Do you know,
Help me.
do you know any
Put me on
magic
the
tricks?
I know one. Yeah, I know a magic trick. I know a couple card tricks that are pretty fun. Actually, I learned it from Penn and Teller.
Let's
so
see it.
Let me bust out my cards here. I don't have any on me. So. Yeah, I can show it. I'm sure we have a deck of cards around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Do a reedy root?
Dude, I got a magic trick. I'm gonna make this ad read disappear.
Bam.
The past few months, we've been working a lot with movement watches. We love them. You guys love them. With so many different colors and models, I'm stoked they sent over more than one. See, Movement offers different color bands, different faces, and different styles for each of their watches. I started off wearing the watch with there was a tan strap and a white face, but now I've chosen Ryan's watch because I just took it from him before I came over here today. Look at this nice watch that Ryan has that he doesn't have any longer. I believe, Jack, you took another one of
I
Ryan's
still,
watches.
yeah, actually, I
So
have
we
this
actually
watch at
took
my
2
house.
of Ryan's. So Ryan, if you're watching, Movement watches start at just $95. You could have a couple of Movement watches and it would still be a better deal than having one department store watch. There's no hassles, just order online with free shipping, free returns, and a 24-month warranty. So join the more than 1 million social media followers and get a Movement watch today. Go to mvmtwatches.com/offtopic and they'll give you 15% off your entire purchase. mvmtwatches.com/offtopic.
Sounds good.
You'll know what time it is, and you'll look classy doing it.
This watch is nice, man.
What are we doing after this?
Oh, I don't know.
Are we making videos?
I heard
yeah,
we were doing something.
Yeah,
at
we have
3 or some shit.
someone coming in with a game that's not coming out
Oh,
for
right,
a few
right,
months.
right.
And so they're bringing the game with
Donkey
them.
Puncher 3.
Yeah, they literally have to have like the machine with them. They're not allowed to like.
There's
use
a
possession
person
of
with
it,
the game, the machine, and then armed security.
Yeah,
They
so,
just like
pretty much.
they're fucking handcuffed to the console, and then they have a gun in their other hand.
And as you're playing this, hold it pointing at you. Play.
Don't tell anybody. Don't
Reminds me of
fucking
the
tell
thing-
anybody.
Whenever Apple like bring in secret members of the press to review products that haven't come out yet, just to like check the hardware or check like the performance, they always lock the actual device in like a bank vault safe.
Oh, really?
Just so they can't see
Well,
it. It's
I know-
Like it's
Wow.
like a power cable, monitor cable, USB coming out of just like a
It's a
locked
brick.
box.
See, they should
did
do
with the
that,
Mac
but
Pro,
but
like,
it
they
should
didn't
be
want anyone to
clear,
see the
so
bin
you can
shape.
see it. It looks
They
nice.
also, I know. Oh, we have a deck of cards here. Yeah, cool. I'll do
great.
it.
Wow. Here we
I know
go.
they actually have a room.
They have everything.
They-
Do we have a Porsche here?
Oh, hey, we have some Rooster Teeth animated adventures.
Oh, that would make
cards.
sense, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Store.roosterteeth.com. You can pick these up. So anyway, I'll get this thing prepped. You guys keep
Yeah, you
talking.
get prepped. And you know, while you're prepping that and you're talking about the Rooster Teeth merchandise, maybe you're noticing my brand new Camp shirt.
Bam!
Yeah.
Maybe
That's a
you
new show,
haven't
right?
seen the show Camp that premiered literally today. So watch it. It's, a new
It's pretty
animated
funny.
show.
It's
We now
actually
make
really
I
two
think it's
shows
funny.
with messed up text.
Yeah, it's true.
2 shows.
those are
And you know, I'm in it. Miles is in it. Who cares beyond that? You know what I mean? No, it's
Isn't Lindsay in it?
pretty
Your
stellar
wife?
cast.
Yep,
yeah,
Lindsay's in
Lindsay, Elizabeth Maxwell's in it. Yuri Lowenthal,
Lee Eddy's in it.
Lee Eddy.
I love Lee Eddy. She's awesome.
Travis Willingham, I guess, if you care. You know, he's okay.
Keep talking.
I-
Keep talking.
okay,
I'm just gonna
cool.
show some
I
cards
winked,
here.
I
Sorry.
winked and went.
I wanted to point out that when Michael was doing the last ad read, there was a great shot of me not thinking really hard about something because I was doing this.
You were thinking really hard
And
at
then
not talking. I
Jack
noticed that.
Jack put his watch up and they zoomed in on the watch and it was Jack's watch and then me doing this.
Let's do a lot of
Just mad dog in it.
No, you were
'Cause I
like,
was
I
thinking-
want that
I was
watch.
thinking about magic tricks. I was
Just
doing-
in wonder.
I was just doing this, thinking about them, and I looked up just as the camera went away.
Oh, another thing we
Yeah.
could fucking mention. New theater mode today.
Oh yeah, new
Oh,
theater mode's
yeah.
coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could show that.
Why don't you theater mode Breaking the Magician's Code?
I don't think
Because
you get the rights
because
to
we
it.
only watch bad movies, and that's a great
What do you think is
show.
that more likely? Doing that or getting Val Valentino on the podcast?
Getting Val Valentino, probably. He'd probably do it. If we could get him with the mask.
You think he has like a
Only
twi-
with the mask,
You
yeah,
think he
yeah.
has like a Twitter alert, like he's got TweetDeck up, and he's like,
dude.
"Oh, someone's talking about
I
me
bet
today."
he's got a Twitter. We should fucking contact
Someone
Val.
tweets him and he's just like,
So we have a clip from the actual episode.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck was in this? It was me, you, and Jeff.
For
Well, I don't want to say it.
Oh, do we not want to say it?
I don't fucking know. I mean, we could just say it. If they, I guess
Jeff.
response is
Yeah, it was.
It was Zombie Isle.
Or was it Ryan? Was it Ryan?
No, he wasn't in it. I know he wasn't.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah,
so
yeah.
then
That's
it was
okay.
Jeff.
I wasn't in it.
It was me, you, and Jeff.
Oh, I say,
there
okay.
you go.
Me, you, and Jeff.
Okay,
good call.
sure.
Let's watch a clip
So check out
from Zombie Isle Theater Mode.
today's episode.
Take it off. Oh, she's going to. Okay.
Don't block it. What are you doing?
No, they didn't pay her enough to actually show her topless.
I mean, does she have a change of
That's
clothing?
such a cute bra. I know.
Hey, tattoos.
You think that's from 1978?
Lot
That
of-
tattoo?
Yeah, tattoos were a lot.
You fucking heathen! Damn.
I hope he dies soon.
Okay, so she's wearing all her clothing in there, so you didn't even see anything.
Did she just put on a dress?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did she have a spare dress with
That's a
her
great
She's
question.
prepared.
for the zombie formal later on?
You were filming. You were filming two women standing there fully clothed. and
Parkour.
He was going, yeah. Oh shit.
Dude, at this point, I would be happy
girl.
to see some Ewoks.
Are you
She's
okay?
doing she's doing a scavenger hunt. She had a basket of Easter eggs.
Hello?
That's what you normally do, right? You just like walk up to
Spaghetti
people
face.
and touch them.
How long do you think that zombie's been holding that basket?
Oh damn, dude!
Oh,
What is wrong with this?
dude,
Is he gonna like?
It's like a Vulcan blood pinch.
Yeah,
I didn't
it
even
is,
understand what's happening there.
I don't know, but he's
Oh,
got.
he's pulling his brain out.
Captain Overbite's just ripping his head off.
You're gonna rip the afro.
Fisted through the back of his ass.
Cav, you're missing it, dude.
Why do you sit so far from the screen? You're blind.
Well, because it's a stacking thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be at the front.
No,
Usually
it's
are.
a size thing. No, I'm at the front if Lil J's in it.
Yeah.
And then if Lil J's not in it, I'm in the back.
I just see how close you sit next to screens.
I don't know. So like me, Jeff, and Lil J, me and Jeff are in the front, and the sides, Lil J's in the middle. Me, Jack, and Jeff, I'll be in the back in the middle, and they're on the sides.
Yeah.
I also don't think it's that episode. I think it's the one after that. I almost shit my pants.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were not feeling good.
I was like, I felt awful. It was like the worst case of like lactose I've ever had, of like, being lactose
What
intolerant.
did you eat? Drink.
Oh my god, it was food. It
was,
was like
a
it was
can
just
of
like
Cheez
a
Whiz.
day of cheese. It was just like cheese after cheese after cheese after cheese. And then I went and I saw Popstar at Alamo Draft House at like 11 o'clock at night, and I had I had an entire thing of chips and queso to myself and a blue cheeseburger. And like on the ride home, it was like an Alamo like 30 minutes away because the one closer to me wasn't playing Popstar. So it was like I was just riding home going.
It's like a plug in your anus, just like
Yeah.
holding it all in.
Yeah, it just feels like your stomach's about to explode. It's like having to take the biggest shit of your life, but you can't. It's just like gas pains. It's just like knives going into your stomach. But usually it's like I'll wake up the next day and like, thank God that's gone. I woke up the next day literally instantly in pain. It's never happened to me before ever. I was like, oh God. And we had to do theater mode and something else after that. It was like absolutely no way in fuck can I not come to work today. And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I can film theater mode.
It was theater mode then off topic, wasn't it? Or was it halfwits?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I
Oh,
forget
I
what
hope
it
it wasn't half.
I didn't know it wasn't half wits. I don't
No,
even know
no.
what it was. But because like usually what happens is you can't shit forever and it's just like hurts and hurts and hurts, and then finally it's like poop, and everything just like explodes out of you, and it just doesn't stop. So knowing I would be sitting in theater mode, and then I was doing something right after that. It might have been the podcast day. That day I literally packed an extra pair of jeans and underwear in case I shit my pants. So like there's an episode of theater mode where I'm like, oh, I might shit my pants.
Yeah.
And like that's why. It has nothing to do with like going poop and not pooping before theater mode. It's just like my innards were fucking collapsing in on themselves.
They got tickled.
I think that's next week.
I had a thing the other morning where I guess the previous night's dinner wasn't sitting very well, so I woke up at like 5, just like, oh. I went to do a poo, couldn't do one, so I did a wee instead. But that sort of shifted a little bit of space.
Right, that
and
happens.
And I lay back down and my stomach was like, and it was like moving and making noise.
You can feel the poop moving through your body.
And my
almost.
cat came in just to see what was up.
Did the cat hear you?
He started walking around on me, and he walked over my stomach, and it was like, and the cat was actually like, and he kept like pressing on it because he could hear the noise it was making. He was like, and he could like it was interaction with my gut.
Fucking.
Ugh.
So the cat doesn't give a shit about you, but your
Yeah.
gut, it's pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
It was like,
Making,
wow, this
like,
is making noise.
A gut biscuit, and it was really
This is
pressing
really
on
cool.
my ass.
I woke up last night because I was like, just it was probably like 2 a.m. or something, and one of my cats had come in and fallen asleep between me and Cat. I know it's gonna be confusing.
It already is.
I like falling asleep between me and Cat upside down, like on his back, and I must have rolled over or something and put my leg onto him, and just in a reaction went. And like all the claws in my
bear
leg. So I've never woken up so instantly before. I literally woke up and just went, "Hi!" Like, and Cat
I'm
lost
picturing
it.
the scene in X-Men where Wolverine stabs Rogue.
It was exactly like
picture-
that. I was straight up like. And then instantly I was
Picture,
like,
what is it, Pinky? The fucking cat?
Oh yeah.
And the cat's in his leg. He's like, ah! And he pulls it off.
exactly it was like,
that cat turns into the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
It's
Cat.
like,
God.
it's like, let it go, let the cat go.
Lovely cat of the week, Pinky. It's a very well behaved cat.
It goes like it wraps around once and then
Yep.
wraps around again and
Yeah.
there's no
Then it-
leash left and it's just like I'm in.
Yeah.
I got nowhere to go. I'm going into your leg, dude.
Pinky the cat is it's like 10 years old.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be older than that.
Well, on YouTube it's got like
Oh,
10.
yeah.
Such a good
I
one.
think
My favorite cat video on the internet is the one of the Parisian, like a tourism thing. Have you seen that? So it's like they're doing like this thing at a factory, not like a factory, but like a restaurant. They're talking about
Cat
it.
factory.
And no, it's a
Oh, the
normal
French
restaurant.
thing.
Yeah, it's a free, and so and
my
they cut to
God.
this wide shot of the restaurant, and there's a cat just running down the street, and that has a glass door that's open. The cat just goes full bore into the door and makes this bong noise, and then just keep going. Like they ignore
kept the shot in
they
there.
left it. Like some editors like didn't bother to watch the entire clip.
Wow.
And it's the most hilarious thing I've seen.
If you can find that with sound,
yeah,
broadcast
that would
and
be
play
the one we would absolutely want to play the sound.
It's so funny.
and then if you do find it, change the color of the cat.
Yeah, key out the
You
cat.
can have it rotating.
Let it
Keep
roll.
changing colors as the video
Key that out. Bring
plays.
us some
Oh my
hairspray and
God.
cards.
Dude, we will spray the shit out of that cat. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes my cat's super clumsy or like fall on its head or like
Bless
walk,
you.
Bless you.
walk into a door and he always like twats his head and goes like and just shakes his head.
Oh,
Stop. It's so much of that. just
drinking
went in
it
your
now.
beer. Yeah.
Damn it.
Remember when we were
Damn it.
filming
You're fine.
Immersion and we had to drink out of the toilet and they're like, it's clean. Don't worry about it. It's clean. And then I told you after like 5 takes because my like leg was taped up because
Yeah,
Meg
and you're
bashed my
kicking
fucking
lead
leg in.
paint into the-
I was leaning on the wall and every take like I would just like scrape the wall and all the lead paint was falling off the wall into the toilet and we kept drinking out of it. And after like 5 takes I told Gavin like I would avoid all the paint chunks. I would scoop around that. That's kind of like what you're doing right now with your hair into your beer.
yeah.
Yeah. Less toxic probably.
It's probably not that
You're
bad.
probably not consuming enough to kill you. Like
Less toxic.
I wonder how much of this stuff you would have to just like spray into
Spray
your
it on
mouth
in there.
Well,
to actually kill you.
why don't
I'm
we
sure
do
it has
a
a
bit?
measurement on there.
Yeah, or I mean, do the trick if you're ready. If you're ready for your card trick.
I think we should race
Oh, you
and
do a
strike
card
the
trick?
beard, honestly.
Well, I mean, you got
I
the
don't know about
cards
that.
and you shuffle the deck.
Wait, we got a
the
video.
cat?
Oh yeah. Let's
Oh, to the cat, to the cat.
Yeah, we gotta watch this cat video.
Oh, run it back.
Yeah,
please.
and you gotta have sound. Here we go. Oh,
there we go.
you gotta
You gotta go back. You gotta go back a little bit.
Damn, dude.
Because it's like a show, and then it cuts to that scene.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. So and then hey, that's just in the show.
Dude,
It's in the episode.
that door is like fucking.
that was irresponsible.
Swinging.
You can't leave a glass door open.
That's irresponsible.
The cat's so happy.
The
noise.
it knocks the door stand off. As
Did
the
it
door's
even
open,
walk away?
It swings up, and then the door's closing itself.
The noise that makes.
Bong, and his hits. And
That's a great sound.
I can watch that over and over.
By the way, I want you to know, misuse by deliberately inhaling vapor can be harmful or fatal.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Inhale that vapor.
All
All
right,
right,
is the card trick
Gavin.
coming up?
You want to do a card
Yeah,
trick
you
here?
guys
All right,
do
so
that.
I
You
shuffled
guys
this
do the
thing
trick.
pretty considerably. All right, so Gavin, do me a favor and just cut this into 2 different piles.
Not in
there.
half. Okay,
There
good.
we go.
You've
Perfect.
done it correctly.
So the thing about card tricks is a lot of the times you actually have a mental idea of what the card's going to be. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of actually having it physically in your hand so you can read what the card is. But actually, I mean, the whole time, it's really the card's it's in there already. It's just a matter of actually
In my head already?
It's in your head already. So we
I
split
like
the deck.
he's got the
Go
actual
ahead.
like.
Oh, yeah,
bit
he's got the
in
whole
his head.
Take
That's good.
the card and you can show it to everyone. You show it to the
He's hiding,
cameras,
he's hiding.
whatever you want to do. I don't want to look at it. So
All right, I got it. Audience got it.
I guess you're right. I could have looked.
you can
that
put
way.
it literally anywhere in the deck, Gavin. Just put it into the deck.
Don't put it in the deck. You'll never find it.
Let me know when you're
All
good.
right, audio listeners.
Yeah, it's in.
Just
Okay.
give up.
Yeah, this is so now we've moved on. Now we've moved on to the card.
Of all the,
the card
things you
trick
can do,
section.
literally a card trick.
We should submit this for an award.
Yeah,
audio
this
podcast.
audio podcast of the year.
Everyone's got
They
different
got,
hair,
they got
colors are changing.
27 other
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
you know, that were mostly audio.
Oh my god. All right, so I'll shuffle it up a couple times for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the kind of low-tech part of it here. So I can do one of 2 ways. You want me to do the fancy flashy way to finish it off, or do
you
the
know, I mean,
Oh,
either
you know,
way.
whatever way. Fancy
All right,
Flash
it's
is
gonna-
probably
it's gonna
good for
take
the
some-
audio
it's gonna
You're
take
the
some time.
magician, Jack.
I know, it's pretty lame. I'm just showing you there's nothing wrong with these cards here. Nothing wrong with the cards. They're all...
And see, we'll
they're
mark
all-
that
card
we'll
that
mark
you
your
fucking
card with the
marked.
yellow thing.
All right.
Just one
so
completely
we're all
yellow.
good.
Sister card.
Just sprayed yellow.
Hang on, let me just set this up.
But actually, it actually makes sense if Gavin held it. It probably is yellow.
Let's see here. Do that.
Okay, Jack is eliminating a lot
I'm
of
just
cards right
wiping them
now.
A lot of cards are getting
So
eliminated.
he's,
here.
I assume it's a full 52 card deck.
This was
Jack
a,
have
this is a
thermal
full
sense?
deck.
Jack-
Like that-
Jack-
Maybe that card's hotter.
It
'cause I
could
touched
be.
it.
Jack now probably has about 10 cards left in his hand.
Whoa.
And he
Let's
has
see
determined that one of them is Gavin's card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just dialing in on it. I believe what he's doing now is he's feeling the
All right.
energies out.
So
of
Gavin,
the
do me a
he's-
favor and do this with your fingers, like you're making a little thing. All right. So
Making a little
pinch
thing.
pinch onto it. Make sure
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah.
You got it in your hand.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh! Jack
There
puts
you go.
yellow.
Nicely done,
Thank you very much.
Jack.
Thank you very much.
For the audio listeners, he did not do it.
Totally fell apart.
Yeah,
there at
this
the
was
end.
Gavin's deck.
Gavin's like, this card isn't real. Let me
I mean,
investigate
clearly they
this.
brought me the deck. I haven't manipulated it anyway.
Dude, shout out
There
to
you
Jack
go.
Patel
Well done.
and Penn and Teller.
That's not a bad one. I don't know how to do
That was cool.
Pretty good.
So I, for what it's worth, I learned that from Penn and Teller.
I like how you
so.
didn't even say that was good. You said that wasn't bad.
I
Not
mean,
bad,
there you go.
Jack. Not
I mean,
bad.
he didn't make a tank disappear.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
If we can slide all the cameras over about 3 feet,
dude,
I'll
give
make
me-
this whole podcast
Give me a
Give us
dolly,
disappear.
give me a dolly, a camera, and a
don't have
tank.
we
You know,
need better
I'll make that
driving the whole
disappear.
Fuck that. You just kick up the wheels and push it out of the way. Look that way for a second. It's gone.
There's gonna be
Are
cards
you
all
just
over
playing
the
with them
ground
now, or do you have
I
another
was making
trick?
sure they're all in order.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't have another trick. That's
Well,
the
there's
one.
like- they're all in order.
Yeah,
There's
I
like
know.
6 cards on the ground.
All right.
So
from the reveal.
All right, excellent. Cool.
That was
all right,
good.
I'm happy that actually worked.
I was hoping he was gonna go home like this. All right.
I thought you
Slap him in the
might
face.
slap him in the face. But
Yeah, maybe
you
next
know,
time.
maybe
You guys got anything?
I got nothing. I don't know shit. I don't know
I got one, but I don't want to do it
What the fuck does that mean?
You got one, but you don't
Is
want
your
to do
dick
it.
gonna come
because that
out?
was really good.
Oh, so
you
it's
know,
gonna be pathetic. But now you kind of have to do it.
I
'cause
can
it'll
do it
be
if I
funny
have
to laugh
a
at you.
marker. Get me
Yeah?
a pen.
Are you gonna?
Give me
If
a pen
only we
and a
had
paper.
a pin in this office.
Give me a pen and a paper.
Well, maybe next week.
All right,
You know.
we'll save it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, next week's gonna be E3. That's gonna be lots
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
fun.
that's
we got
awesome.
Let's Play Live literally a week from today. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm heading out there Thursday,
Yep.
I believe, with Grabby. You guys you're bouncing around.
Yeah, I'm
from
going.
Sydney right to there.
Flight
Yeah.
buddies.
Yeah, we're
Damn.
not flight buddies though. I'm sure you'll bump me out of first class. Actually, I'm actually already requested to be upgraded, and then you got the same flight, and it was like cool. But you're gonna bump me out.
Like Jeff said, we're both going to be bumped by Alan.
That's
anyway.
true.
Oh,
Here's
God.
the thing: if you do bump me, I'm gonna be pissed. If
How about this, Michael?
Alan's
If I
not gonna be
bump
out there
you,
already.
You can have my seat.
oh, okay.
wow.
I don't
That's
believe
sweet.
you, but sure.
I'll give it. Yeah.
So wait a minute. This is for going to E3. So you're
No, let's
We're
go
just
for
going
Let's Play
for Let's Play
Live.
Live.
Let's play live. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're not going to E3.
So Gavin,
I
you're-
won't be at E3.
You're
Okay.
going to E3.
You're
coming
there for like a
back,
day,
and then
right?
going again.
I'm trying to be in the office more. What?
Yeah.
Thank you,
supporting
You want me
Gavin.
to stay in LA for a week? I'll do it.
Hey, you know who will be
I just
here
assumed
when
you
you
would
come
be
back?
there.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
Let's make some videos.
And I'll
yeah,
be in
you'll be
Los
there.
Angeles.
Yeah.
Gaming.youtube.com/Rooster
Oh my god.
You look surprised by the end of it. You know when a
Gavin-
dog farts and they're like, "Who did that?" That was Gavin.
Gavin
He's like,
didn't
"Ugh."
just look like it took him, but it looked like he didn't even know it was happening.
He looked in the middle of that burp. He wanted to go, guys, what is this?
I've never experienced this before.
That'd be like Andy if he burped.
What are you looking for? What?
He says he burps like twice a year.
All right, so we
Go ahead,
talked,
Jack.
we talked about
Seriously.
Oblivion. What do you think is going to be the big reveals at E3 this year? Anything
Zelda.
you're excited for? Zelda?
Yeah,
I
I've been
think
waiting
they
for the
might-
fucking Wii U Zelda since the Wii U came
Oh,
out.
Halo
or
7.
the NX?
Halo
Are they going
7.
to talk about the NX?
I don't think they're going to talk about it, honestly. I mean, they might, but
Yeah. Apparently
I
Nintendo,
don't give a shit
Nintendo was
about
only
NX.
going to talk about Zelda, and then now I guess they have other stuff they're talking
Well,
about.
Zelda's
too,
the
so-
only game they're releasing for the NX at this point.
Okay.
So far, they've said.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for like. Apparently, Microsoft has some hardware announcements they're going to be making. That'll be cool.
If we
like,
can get one of the consoles to also be a 4K Blu-ray player,
that'd be cool.
that's what I want.
I
How
would like
many
to see.
4K Blu-ray DVDs are there, though?
You mean what DVDs?
Well, I mean, well, Blu-rays.
What, you
Blu-rays.
mean
What's a DVD?
4K Blu-rays, because that's separate.
4K
That's not just a
Blu-ray
Blu-ray, right?
DVD,
Like,
that's
4,
like
4K
a
Blu-ray is
step
another
down.
Blu-ray,
Yeah, they're
right?
like UHD.
Yeah. Is
Blu-rays.
that just UHD? Is that the terminology for it, or is it
I
like
think so.
4K Blu-ray?
Hey, 4K Blu-ray, like UHD Blu-ray.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was a difference.
There's
I've
like-
heard both.
I've seen them all in
terms.
Best Buy now. They're like
Uh-huh.
stacking up next to the Blu-rays.
The only 4K I watch at home is either Netflix, because I have 4K television, and it's
That's
like,
a lot
has
more
Netflix
money
app.
per month than the normal Netflix.
No, it isn't.
It's like $5 more, isn't it?
What?
It's like $2.
No.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like an extra $2, maybe $3. I don't know.
You're rich. What do you care?
Oh, damn, dude! Blasted.
In response to
Blasted.
Jack.
I remember another guy that used to say that all the time.
Lost the chat. Let's get away from that.
In response to Jack and the E3 thing. If Rockstar,
bitch.
I don't know, does Rockstar make announcements at E3?
They've made a couple, and apparently they're going to make some this year. So
I hope for Red Dead Redemption 2.
RDR2 would be
The
very,
next
very
Red
cool.
Dead would be
That's
really
that.
awesome.
There's so apparently the Rockstar or Red Dead Redemption 2 would be awesome, and also some images have leaked of
Rising.
of Liberty City being remade in
excellent.
GTA 5.
Oh, like- yeah.
one of the artists from Rockstar posted some images in his like portfolio
He's fired,
of like
he's dead now.
Liberty City done with like GTA 5 graphics.
GTA 4
and then
remastered.
and then immediately pulled down. So it's kind of like
There's been some leaked images of Dead Rising 4.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Thinking
people
that
are
might be
talking
an
about that.
announcement.
Frank West popping
Either
back
slash
in.
like people have been thinking it's either going to be a Dead Rising 4 announcement with Frank West, or it's going to be like a remake of the original for Xbox One or whatever, like current.
I hope there's
current
not
gen.
too many remakes. It sounds like there's going to be a lot.
Yeah, we're
I mean,
I'll play
I'll play them all.
I will say this is like
I dislike today's games.
Xbox One is like the console of remakes, but I feel like even though the games aren't that old, for the technological jump from like beginning cycle of say 360, it applies to everything, PlayStation, whatever. I'm just using Xbox because that's what we play. But from like the beginning cycle of the Xbox 360, even to the end of the cycle, the games don't look even close. Like
Oh,
the
no,
end
no,
games
no.
are a million times better.
because the cycles are so long.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And then like going into Xbox One, yeah, some of them aren't even like 10 years old, but there's so many first, second year Xbox 360 games that I would kill to see on Xbox One. And they've been making those like lately, like actually releasing
Like King Kong.
yeah, like King Kong, fantastic. No, like I really want a fucking Dead Space, or not Dead Space. Well, Dead Space would be awesome.
Yeah.
BioShock, like BioShock 1 and 2 on the
S-
Xbox One, I'd kill
Skate?
for that.
Any of the Skate games, Skate 2 on
Like,
the Xbox One would be awesome.
2005 to
Burnout
2007.
Paradise, please bring Burnout
I say
Paradise.
2005 to 2007, any Xbox 360 game, like easy pickings. Like
Yeah.
pick any good game, I'd easily fucking buy it again. And
Yeah,
even though
yeah.
it's only 10 years later, which usually it's a big like 15, 20 year thing, just because it's like you haven't played it in forever. But the jump from early 720, to like 1080p now is fucking huge.
Yeah.
So it's like. Fucking Gears of War. Gears of War looked amazing. That came out this year, the remastered one. Dude, it looked phenomenal. I played that. Andy and I played that entire game.
I wish that hung around a little longer. I feel like everyone was done with that so quickly.
Well, I mean, because nobody gives a shit about Gears multiplayer. Like in the general,
It's
like
true.
in the broad terms of multiplayer, like nobody
you are
played it.
good at that game.
Yeah,
I'm okay
Mike-
amongst all
That's
of
the
us.
game I look
Yeah.
at for you, and I'm like,
I played a lot of Gears multiplayer.
Yeah.
Gears and Halo are the most multiplayer I've ever
you're the
played.
king of the roll shotgun combo.
Oh, yeah.
Roll, blonde, roll.
I'll roll around.
Yeah, he'll
I'll
roll
around.
plum.
I was an even bigger piece of shit in original Gears because in the very first one, The long shot, if you did an active reload, it would down anyone in one hit, no matter where
So you
you
just
hit
shoot him in the shin.
I would shoot the ground, reload, and just shoot him in the stomach, and they'd go down.
you like-
it was like
Whoa.
the biggest bitch move ever. It's like someone having a sniper rifle who's fucking awful with a sniper, but it's like shot in the leg, doesn't matter. That's all it would do. That's all. That switch to the shotgun and just shoot
How
him.
long is the powerful bullet last? Because like in a lot of games, you get like temporary things that are
I think
indicated by.
I think it's
known-
good until you use it.
No, now it wears
No,
off.
right?
It's,
It's
like
like the quick flashing and then it does like a long flash.
I would guess
And then it
somewhere
goes away,
around
yeah.
20 seconds, 15
I
seconds.
want to go through and time everything in games. There's a lot of stuff
That probably
happens in
changed
games.
throughout the franchise.
Like for example, like
Or
active
sequels.
camo in Halo. I want to know like the exact amount of seconds I have.
And if it went down during the
Yeah.
game, like from the first game to the last
Yeah,
one.
I just
wanna
like,
say-
they're always represented by a non-numerical visual,
Right.
like a flashing
Right.
or like a quick.
But that's the
use
thing
it up.
about Gears is like it starts blinking
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it blinks faster
I
and
just
then they
like
just turn back normal.
I want to know, but I'm just way too lazy to get a stopwatch and be like, all right, the active reload lasts 8 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna do
Gears
that.
of War is funny too because like for me, I'm like the ultimate hoarder in video games. Like you know, if there's a powerful weapon like a rocket launcher or something like that, I'll be like, I gotta save this. And
And
then
you're
I beat
the opposite of me. I want to use it on the next.
Exactly.
guy.
I beat the
Yeah.
game and I have 17 rocket launchers. And I'm like, I guess I should have used those.
Yeah.
But
Pick up a
Gears,
rocket in Halo and I shoot like a flood head with it.
right? Gears is the only game where it's like, got a gun, I shoot it 9 times into
Yeah.
the ground, and the best part is you do the active reload, you miss it. It's like, oh, I just wasted 9 bullets. That's totally worthless if you don't get the active reload. But that game, Gears, is mostly played in like 3 bullets. You know what I mean? Rarely do you fire an entire clip at someone and then reload. It's like
Yeah.
you down someone in a quarter of your clip or half your clip. So you're fucked if you don't have active reload. That whole game is played with active reload and just shitty connectivity. Where I was like, oh, I just got Gears of War. It was like prime time in its time. You know, the first Gears of War. I remember even the matchmaking. There was no. You couldn't play ranked with a party. It just didn't exist. You could only do like unranked games, have a party, and search for matchmaking.
Interesting.
So you would have to, but you could invite in the lobby. So you would get into a game. Say you were playing with like I think Gears 1 was 4-on-4. I think they went to 5-on-5 in the next game in Gears 2. I think the first one was 4-on-4. But if you get into a game and you're the first person, you like immediately try and invite all your friends as quickly as possible because even if they join, it like balances the teams out. So it's like one over here, one over there, one over here, one over there, and you have to like time it right. So as soon as someone else joins, you switch to the team you want to be on. Otherwise, it's like 1, the game's full and your friends aren't in there, or 2, all your friends are in there but you're on different teams, and the game in Gears 1 would not start until the host pressed start. That's it. There was no
Wow.
timer. There was nothing. The host
Wow.
could sit there for 10 minutes and go, I'm not starting the game until you guys leave. And that's how I played with my friends in ranked. There would be like 7 of us in the game, you know, or like...
You
or
just
like,
wait for people to leave.
There would be 5 out of 6 of us, but the game would be full, and I would just be like, like whoever the 2 people are that we don't know, one of you leave or the game will never start. And we would just sit there for 5 minutes, and either they would just be stubborn and be like, no, fuck you, I'm not gonna leave.
You've walked into a stalemate.
So then it's like
Yeah.
everyone would just start screaming at each other, like, fucking leave, you loser! And like, I'm not fucking leaving, fuck you, just play the game. And we're like, we're not playing the game with you. I'm not playing the game with you. So if you want to play the game, you better quit this lobby and go join another one. That was Gears 1.
Wow.
That's why I never got the seriously achievement. Because the only achievement I didn't get in the original Gears, which is get 10,000 kills, but it was only ranked multiplayer. I had like 7,000 in unranked, but it didn't count.
I'm annoyed that the standard is to preserve rankings as opposed to be able to play with your friends
Yeah.
in games. They're like, well, we don't want everyone to be a party and ranked. 'cause,
Right.
You know.
Because then you can boost.
You can manipulate it.
Yeah, we don't want,
Gives a
we don't
shit.
want like all of your
And to be
friends
fair-
on both teams because you could boost.
To
It's
be
like,
fair-
I just want to play with my friends.
And to be fair, I only give a fuck about ranked is when they tie achievements to it. Or it's like something I need to play
Yeah.
ranked. That was burping.
Yeah.
But it's like I had no problem playing public. Most of the time we played private because I had like this like actual. It's like the only time I ever played with like a clan online. I had like a group of like 20 people that I knew that played Gears of War.
Yeah.
So there was the party was always full. It was like who isn't gonna get in, and that was it. So everything we played was public. But we couldn't even though there was 4 of us, we couldn't even just like, okay, there's only a couple of us, let's go play in ranked. Because we got really good, because it's the only fucking game we played. But we just play against each other, and we never got credit towards the achievement. Pissed me off.
I really like the.
Gavin was thinking.
I was just thinking.
Multiplayer achievements just in general suck.
Yeah, they
I
suck.
hate multiplayer.
They
achievements.
suck
It's-
because, like, if you want to get them and you don't really care about the game, it forces you to play multiplayer.
Yeah.
And it sucks for people that don't care about them because every time you're in a multiplayer game, there's someone on your team trying to get a multiplayer achievement and they're fucking over your team.
Yeah.
And I've been that person many times. So
Yep.
it's like, oh, I don't give a shit if we win or not.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get my achievement.
Dude,
and then
when-
our team loses because
when
I'm off
Halo-
doing something else.
When Halo 3 was new,
Oh, yeah.
every Lone Wolf's game with vehicles was a cluster of 7 people trying to get Mongoose Modown.
Yeah.
And I'd
Yeah.
just be like, I want to play, I want to shoot, I want to...
No, it doesn't have like Halo's one of the worst when it comes to multiplayer.
I got all of the
achievements.
Halo 3 ones totally legit. I refuse to boost them.
I got the I'm sure I don't have it anymore, but it was like the best film clip I ever had. The last achievement I got in Halo 3 was what the fuck was it? We had to get 4 kills.
Step and Razor.
No, the Overkill?
Overkill.
Overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to get overkill. But at the time when the game first launched, Rumble Pit was only 5 players.
You had to kill
You had to
everyone
kill
else.
every
Yeah.
single player
Yeah.
in the game.
I
And
remember
I
that.
got the
In a matter of like 2 seconds apart from
Right,
each
right,
other.
yeah, to chain the kills together. I want to say it was the remake of Lockout. I think it was called Blackout in Halo 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
Blackout's good.
and it
Now
was
it's called Lockdown.
It was an oddball game, and I just like remember it so vividly. It was the last fucking achievement I needed. Cut to like right near the end of the game. There's a bubble right in the center platform. You know, like the centermost
Yeah, yeah,
area
yeah.
of Lockout. There's a guy with the skull in a bubble, which is like the most dangerous thing ever
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
one hit and
You're
you're
gonna
dead.
die.
And I'm like, whatever, fuck it, because he was about to win. And he had like, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds left with the ball. And I think I had a shotgun. So I just run into the shield, shoot him right in the fucking face. The ball goes flying through the air. I catch the ball. Right as I catch the ball, punch a guy in the face, punch a guy in the face, punch a guy in the face.
awesome.
And I got an overkill. And I was like, yes! That was the last achievement I got. And I was so proud of that fucking
I
face.
got it
awesome.
on Epitaph with the hammer back when it was, once again, you had to kill everyone else. That was
Right.
actually one of my very first achievement guides, was like getting those hard
Oh, yeah, I
multiplayer
remember
achievements.
those.
And I got all of those pretty quickly, but I couldn't get Step and Razor to save
was,
my
what
life.
was that?
I must
Is
have
that a
played
triple kill
But then
with the
you-
sword?
triple kill with a sword.
Yeah.
Fucking hard, dude.
So I was
in
playing
Halo
like,
3. Halo 2, the sword was like butter.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they made it dumb in Halo 3.
Yeah, so I was like trying, I think 2 weeks solid, just going into games hoping there'll be a level with a sword. Eventually, like it all lined up perfectly.
It was on the pit. I've seen your video. Yeah.
Slice the first guy, slice the second guy. The third guy's right in front of me. I'm like, and I thump him with the handle of the sword. My sword ran out on the second one, so I was like, and then I died. I was like, and I just like threw my controller down, and the game had like 2 minutes left, and I was like, that was it. That was the moment I blew it. Screw it, I'll try again. And in the same game, I got the sword and I got it.
Yeah.
Damn,
in the last
dude.
2 minutes, I was like,
You can see the
Awesome.
video of you doing it too. It's funny because you kill the first guy and you kill the second guy, and then you see your character going. like
Where is it?
like drops off of the place in the pit where the sword
Yeah,
spawns,
yeah.
turns around, there's a guy there, and you just kill him. And
It was
that's the
just
thing.
crazy. It was like the exact opposite again. Because it was oddball, like everyone was just running at me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
ah! And, like the whole game was just running
I
towards
like
the center of the
legit
map.
like increased heart rate mode.
Oh, yeah.
because
Oh, fuck yeah.
You build it up so much and it makes you like that's why I
Yup.
don't understand how speedrunners are so good, because
They're
there's
just
a lot
like-
of there's a lot of RNG and like totally random events that you can be like 7 levels into a 10 level game and there's just complete randomness. So you're hoping for like the perfect lineup, and if it happens right, I would just be like. And I would just be like a trembling
Yeah,
idiot
start
for the
shaking.
final
Yeah.
3 levels, and most of them like they go silent. They're just like,
Yeah.
One of
it
the-
must be so stressful.
Yeah, one of
I
the
don't know how
first
they do it.
achievements I got in Halo 3 was the one for getting a double kill with a Spartan laser in
Right.
Free for All.
Remember that one?
And I didn't actually know what achievements like were at that point, because Halo 3 was
fuck
like the first achievement game that like the first Xbox game I ever got was Halo 3, and I didn't really know what achievements were. I was on Valhalla, and I remember it because I like went back and watched the thing a bunch, and I had the Spartan laser just in one of the bases. There was a dude up on the middle, like where the Spartan laser spawns. And I was like, I don't know what this gun does. I'll just fuck this guy up. And like, so shot the laser at him, and it hit him and a dude coming off the man cannon
That is
on the
awesome.
other
Do you have the
side.
clip of that?
I don't think I have it because I didn't know how to use
Two for
the.
one or something like that.
2 for 1.
Yeah,
I think that's the name of it.
or was it? Oh no! I was thinking Too Close to the Sun, but that's for shooting a banshee down with a Spartan laser.
I
But
actually
yeah,
have
something like that. Yeah.
when I first played Halo 3, I saved the save film of the campaign after every time I finished the level. So if I wanted to, I could watch me playing Halo 3 for the first time.
Aw.
I have all that stuff
Man,
still.
wow.
I
You
love
haven't gotten around to that anytime
never
soon?
gonna do that. Never gonna do that.
No.
But I love
Like
save
filming
films.
a concert. I'll never watch that.
I love save films so much now. Like game DVR is probably my favorite feature of the Xbox One. I bought the chat pad just because you can program a button to save the last 30 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hit that thing all the time. Like X2 on my chat pad, boop, because the double tap Y thing, I flub it all the time.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll hit it once and it's like, oh, did I do it? Oh, damn it. Just having it on one button. I
That's
wish they
pretty
would
nice.
build that into the control, honestly, like a save film button. Be great.
Go for
It
it.
is
The
pretty
Gavin
cool.
Free controller.
I
coming
use that.
I mean, the
From
PS4
time to
has
time.
that, I think.
They got a
Right?
share
Has a
button.
Yeah,
share
yeah.
button.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good feature. It's really good. Halo 3 was one of those games that. Oh, hey, Halo
Oh, there
3.
you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Step and Razor.
Oh, this is me.
This is your achievement guy.
I was like,
All right, there's
Yeah.
one.
Oh, dude, that guy had the Hayabusa helmet on.
Oh, there's
Two.
two.
Wait,
and-
no! Give it to me. I killed him actually. It was too late.
Give it to me.
Look at that.
This is me like thumping the wall in frustration.
That's
and I
fucking
think I just
funny.
threw my controller.
Yeah,
at
the
ground.
second when you actually get it,
I was just like, I was like, I'm trying to kill myself.
he didn't
I
even
couldn't even kill myself.
Didn't even kill himself.
And I think my controller's on the floor at this point, and then I pick it up later and I get it.
Yeah, and then
So
you get
funny.
it. You're up. I think you're up top first.
I
Up
ran
top,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
that was 1,000 points in Halo after that.
That's awesome. That game's fucking tough to get 1,000
I
points.
think that was like the second to last achievement I got, or the third to last, the Step and Razor. I got it on that level. I don't know what the name of it is. It's the one that has that huge grav lift that takes you up, and it's like one big spire, like indoor. I think there's a Spartan laser on the level, and there's a sword.
Construct. Is that
The one that's all like gold looking.
I-
the
yeah,
gold grab
yeah,
lift
that's
and the-
Construct,
it's like
yeah.
a Sentinel
Yeah,
one.
that's where I got it on there.
That's a great one.
Well, that's a good.
It was just like a bunch of people piled up near a fucking
Is it
elevator,
Construct?
and I just went
I think
like
that's
that.
Construct.
It's the level you're thinking of. That's
Has a
all gold and
flamethrower
shit.
on it.
There's like there's
it
a
does.
flamethrower. There's like 5 levels. There's like a basement area, and there's like a huge center where if you fall down, you're gonna get
there's,
fucked
like,
by
weird
the
middle
people up top.
platforms.
Do you remember the radar jammer?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
that was the
That's a
best
waste of
equipment.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
stupid.
yeah,
Because it would
That
ruin
was-
you as well. You'd be like,
Yeah.
Damn
okay.
it.
Well, that was the radar jammer. Just like made like duplicates and triplicates, right? It,
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
didn't like
It's that
make it
little
blank.
dots
It just
started
added a
appearing
million
everywhere.
dots to it.
You could, if you had a trained eye, you could see which ones weren't moving erratically, and they'd be real players.
Yeah, or if you were looking at it like before it was
See how
brought.
long they would hold that shot.
Yeah, you could like follow one.
That map in particular, Construct, me and my friends were real assholes in Halo 3. And one of the things we would love doing sometimes is starting a match if it was just 4 and 4, and there's the 4 of us. We'd run out, make sure that one of us got the first kill, and then we'd all go hide for the rest of the match, and it would end 1-0.
Oh.
And we were the shittiest people. Like on Construct, there were certain spots you could jump off the map, but wedge yourself in between something before falling to your death.
Oh, that's
no one would ever find you.
Yeah, I
And,
used
like,
to do that with.
We loved it.
I think it was
like a-
called Guardian. Was the Halo 3 map? It was like kind of the swampy in the air one. Was it Guardian?
Guardian. Yeah.
You could, in one of the bases, you could get up on a ledge, like by under. I think it was above the invisibility or something.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd get one kill and we'd both just sit up there.
Yeah.
Well, it was-
And until like someone would look at us, but we'd always have like the hammer and the
There
sword
was
that would come down and
the
kill.
map. There was a DLC map called Ghost Town that came out. There was
Oh.
like 3 maps that came out: Ghost Town, Avalanche, and something else. And
What was Ghost Town?
Ghost Town, it was just literally what it sounds like.
Oh,
It was
I
like a
remember that
broken
one. I
down,
remember
like-
that one. That's
yeah,
like
that
with
was
like
like
the
the ruins
swampy
of-
area.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
ruins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that
Like
map.
holes
That
in
was a
the
good
wall.
map.
Anytime
It
they
had
go
like
to-
a base on one side and like a cave on the other.
Anytime
one-
they like in the Red vs Blue, they go to like a freelancer base. It's Ghost Town, like
Yeah.
you know, with the thing on the tree and stuff like that. But we like when that first came out, and so we didn't know where you could hide in that map. We were like, we'll just fucking figure this one out, and like started to kill the guy, and then just all got under a staircase. Like there's like a ramp in one area, and you know we were all just sitting there in the same room as each other, and just laughing on the radar anytime someone would go down the staircase, because you could see them getting frustrated. Their score was getting lower because they were just killing each other like kids. And we have the playback of it where a dude goes down the stairs and eventually just stops because one of us moved and he saw it on the radar and he just goes like behind the staircase, and you could tell the moment he goes like throws a grenade and we're all crouched down into the staircase.
What was that level in Halo 2? When you started up high and had that big middle section, and there was the conveyor belts with the boxes that would
Elongation?
drop. I think that was it. Yeah.
That was a remake of Longest.
I don't think it's a
Halo-
different level. I think the one in Halo 2 wasn't a remake. It was a new level. But it was like I think snipers in the back of each side, or no, the sniper was in the center. It was like a big horseshoe shaped map.
Oh, a horseshoe one.
It was a horseshoe map. So like your base, you look to the left and you could see their base.
Oh, it was upraised. and
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
like-
it was
that
raised
That was
and then-
Colossus, I think.
That sounds right. I'm terrible with the fucking names. But I remember just like cheesing shit. I remember that map when Halo 2 first came out, you could bounce the flag.
Yeah, yeah.
So you'd like you'd have to run all the way around. The only way was to run up top and get all around the enemy base.
And if you threw it in
then
the right
you
place?
jumped, and if you threw it in the right spot, it would hit the ground and bounce just high enough where someone standing at your base could grab it and then they just walk over
I think
and
they
score.
patched
That's
that.
awesome.
They
eventually.
did, but it was
Yeah.
like that for a few months.
Yeah.
Like that's what I remember in Halo 2. Like within a month of playing Halo 2, every motherfucker
I remember that
was
in
doing
Valhalla. 'cause
that was
the thing
like
for a while.
well
in Halo
before even me using the internet. Not before it, but like I didn't like look that up or anything. I'm just like, hey, what's that guy doing? I'm gonna do that. What the fuck is that? And And then Halo 2 was the other one where they had the fucking super bounce glitches and tons of levels.
Yeah.
Where it'd be crazy shit of like walking into the wall, turn here, look down at this pixel, and jump on it. And you'd bounce like 400 feet into the air. And then
People found those
motherfuckers
by-
would just sit on top of the level and snipe people.
You could do something like either pause and then show your friends list really quickly, and it would very. I got yellow.
Yeah.
It
You
would
look like you're dying.
It would very temporarily like remove all the proper shading from the maps, so you could see like the lines where the geometry met, and each meeting point was a super bounce. That's how
Wow.
people found it.
That's
Just,
pretty
like, glitched
awesome.
together.
Yeah, I
There's
watched
one
other people do it,
and then
and that's
when,
how I did
when
it.
you were actually in the game, it was all blended so well you could never see it. But
I-
there was
like-
like one on headlong that was like you get way on the top of the thing.
Dude, that was like midship. People did that shit. They flew like out of the thing. Turf, I want to say. Was it the one with the crash scarab? What was the name of that level?
That was tough.
That was like
That was
that.
one of
That was the worst
just the
fucking
double
level. That was
doors
the
and the vending
worst.
machines.
Yeah, that was the worst one ever. We get into a game and 3 people would fucking fly out of the game. And just like, fuck you! And that was Halo 2.
Yeah, Blood Gulch had it. Oh, Coagulation had it too, but you couldn't really go anywhere. You
Halo,
just go straight
right,
up and come
exactly,
down.
exactly. That was you'd get fucking killed because it's like there he is.
Yeah, it's like-
And then it's just like,
it's like
you
skeet
could
shooting.
yeah you could hang up on the mountain, but if someone saw you, the second they knew you're up there, you just get fucking murdered. But Turf, I remember, was awful because it was all skyscrapers and people would just like go right to the edge and look down and you could never fucking hit them. And Halo 2 was the game where they were just like voice chat everyone. So like you would hear the other team in the game. They almost never do that now. It's
Yeah.
all like
Yeah.
your own teammates.
Yeah.
My entire memory of Halo 2 is just like, fuck you, motherfucker, like screaming at people. And the other thing was after you died, you could hear people for like 2 or 3 seconds. It wasn't even your whole death animation. Say your respawn was like 5 seconds. It wasn't 5 seconds, but it'd be like 2 seconds. So there would be times where you're crouched, you're not on the radar. You're fighting somebody who's crouched not on the radar, and someone would be like, I know you're around here, bitch. And you can hear them,
Yeah,
and it's like,
proximity
come
chat.
get some motherfucker. Come get it, you bitch. And then you fight the guy, you kill him, and it's like, I know he can still hear me. And be like, oh! And that guy's dead, and he's just like, damn it! Because you can't hear them. There's no like death chat.
That's awesome.
That was vicious.
Why
And
don't
then
they do that in games anymore?
and then after the game ended, the lobby would never end until the 2 party leaders left. Or you can individually leave, but you could scream at each other for 5 minutes
Yeah.
if you didn't quit. There was no like timer to go to
Halo
the next
now,
game.
in
It
Halo
was
5
violent.
in the Master Chief Collection, you play a game and you just get like thrown back to the lobby that's not going. I like the endless gaming. You have to like back out, but
Yeah.
Master Chief Collection just like throws you back out and you're just like, I have to manually go.
That sucks.
play.
Yeah, that really sucks.
But that was the cool thing was the proximity chat in Halo 2 because you'd be like stealth approaching a base and you'd literally be like, all right, shut up.
I mean, you could,
otherwise-
and this is also well before. This is before any like party chat existed. So it was,
Yeah.
you would
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to, if you wanted to chat, use an external thing off of Xbox.
Yeah.
You would have to go get TeamSpeak, is what everybody I knew used, but that was more for like PC stuff. People didn't use fucking TeamSpeak on Xbox. You just use Xbox. But so many times you'd be crouching into a base and you just hear like, all right, go around to the left. Yeah, no, they're coming to the right. And you could just hear the team. But at the same time, you either you couldn't talk to your team, you'd say nothing, or like right when they saw you, you'd be like, they're going around to the right, run quick, because there was a button. I believe you hit the white or the black button. One of them was like, and everyone on your team would hear you no matter where you were.
And it would
before
stay
it was
open
just
until,
proximity.
It would stay open until you stopped talking. Like,
Yeah, it was
detect
it was
voice.
pre-Siri.
It was
Like Siri
I've
technology.
never talked in a game before.
Halo 2.
I've
It's
never
it's,
once
It's
chatted.
funny now because I play games
I had
now.
that gammy annoying like in your ear hole like you
Oh,
have to get
that
that
one?
Stuff's falling.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's
God
everywhere.
damn it!
But
I remember Halo 2
Don't whip
and
it this way.
Gears
It's all over
being
your
like
shirt, too.
Halo 2 followed by Gears of War were like my introduction into online gaming of like just hours and hours and hours and hours of just playing multiplayer. And it came to the point where like I had a lot of people I played with, but you would just talk to people you didn't know. It's like, hey, go around the back, blah 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 blah, because that's what you did. That doesn't exist now. People don't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They just talk to their friends. And if you go into a game and someone has a headset, it's one person going, hello?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hello?
And then you mute them
And everybody,
immediately.
yeah, I go, shut the fuck up, and I mute them. And everybody else is in a party chat. You just talk to your friends you're
Yeah.
playing with in a party. But it's crazy because I play now, any games I'll play a little bit online, and I just go, I remember Halo 2 when people would talk to each other. Granted, a lot of it was yelling and screaming obscenities at each other, but there was still communication. And
Yeah,
people just don't do that.
The only communication now in video games is the raids in Destiny.
Yeah.
Right.
The only time I put
Right.
a headset on.
Really? Yeah.
That was the first time doing that with you and Michael. First time I've ever talked in a video game ever on a headset.
It's so funny.
Like even like
By the way, if you're listening to audio and you've never played Halo, this one sucks.
Oh yeah.
This podcast is the worst.
right, oh yeah. But like
I mean, probably even worse if you played Halo and you don't like it.
right.
Yeah. See, I'm sitting here. I started at Halo 3, so I'm like, all right, yeah, cool.
Hey, well no,
did you
Halo
really?
2.
You didn't
I didn't
play
play Halo 2 either. So
Yeah, I started. I got high-speed internet to play Halo 2.
Halo 2 I
Yeah.
played the
I was
most of, but
17.
Halo 3 was the best one.
Halo 3
3
was a
great.
lot of fun. But like as of like not ever talking to people on the thing, the only time that ever really came up was in Halo Reach. Like Michael said he was part of like a clan in Gears of War and stuff like that.
I always forget about Reach. It's
I was
such a
part of a
forgotten
clan in Halo Reach kind of like cuz like I played a couple games with this group that all had the same little clan tag
Yeah.
in front of it or whatever, right? And they were like, "Oh, this guy's pretty good. We'll invite him in." And so once I went in, they sent me a message like join our clan and I just did it. And then they were like, "All right, you got a mic?" No. Like I had one, didn't plug it in, so they were just like, all right, fuck it. You know what? We're gonna call you Doug. And like for the rest of the thing, it was so funny.
That's
It was so
awesome.
funny because it was like the four of us, and the three of them would be like, "All right, we got a guy over in the cliffs. He's gonna say, oh no, Doug's gonna get him." And I'd be like sneaking up behind him. It was like, and every now and again, I'd be
That's
standing next to
great.
them in Halo, right? And they go like, "All right, so we're gonna run around the right, and blah blah blah. All right, you got that, Doug?" And I would just go. And that was it. It's like,
I'm Doug.
my
As
boys
he's
are out.
looking at his headset, like,
It was right
whatever.
there. But I was like, no, fuck it. I like being Doug.
Dude, I gotta say,
I like being Doug.
like rating and stuff though, like the massive cooperative stuff. Like I don't know if
It's
you
cool.
ever, have you ever played World of Warcraft? Like I know you guys only played it a
Yeah.
little bit. The raids, like the 16-man raids, are so much fun to do. Like when you have a coordinated team or like people doing individual specific things that like if any one person doesn't do their job right, everyone dies.
Ugh.
That's fun. It's like a lot of pressure, but man, it is fun.
True.
Too much
And so-
pressure for me.
Yeah,
It's
I
also
mean,
fun
I'm
when you know you're not the guy that's gonna. Fuck
yeah,
it up.
yeah,
I'm
yeah. Like when you know, like, see, I was always DPS, so all I did literally was I was torch the boss. Like this is all I was supposed to do,
Whoa.
and not get myself
Dude,
killed.
in one life, Jack was DPS. Where's that Jack?
No, Jack
I
is
know
all
support,
support
medic
now.
Jack.
Well, no, it's
Support
like-
medic
Jack
Jack
went through a fucking transitional
Well, for
phase. in
for a
his
while,
life.
it's a lot easier. You click on a boss, and just any attack goes towards that boss, so you don't have to focus. Not an
Yup.
FPS. FPS have always been. Well,
You were a great healer in Overwatch when we played.
yeah,
it.
like,
He's
that's
healer
my
in
thing.
everything.
And,
you play Rainbow
Uncharted.
Six, and he's always got the fucking shield.
Oh yeah.
Like support, I'm
Jack's the
good at
best
support
support.
because I know that I'm not good at shooting. I know I'm
We all
not good
know
at
it.
targeting.
I mean,
so I will keep people alive who are
Yeah,
good.
I
at
saw a
shooting.
lot of comments on Overwatch saying, "Man, I want to know a Jack to play with."
It's so
Yeah,
no one
nobody
plays
wants
that
to
way.
way.
play that. Jack's like, could I be the healer? And we're like, I
Like
guess.
we finished a game of Rainbow Six the other day, like
Yeah.
when we were playing it, and at the end I had like 15 kills or something. Literally because it was me walking around with the gun. Jack was somewhere else on the map, and I'd be like, I don't know about this next room, and Jack would go, oh hang on, and I'd see his little robot go around the corner, and he'd be like, nah, you're good. All right, come on
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I
I
can
was
imagine
playing-
like
It's handy.
armoring up before a big fight. And it's like hand out the minigun, yeah, and it's like, all right, there's a bucket of puke here. I got it. Jack's got it.
But no, I mean it's fun. Like especially Mercy is an amazing support class in Overwatch, and like it's just because like all you gotta do is just try to keep people up, and like there's so many amazing other classes where it's like okay, keep the tank up, like make sure he's got plenty of health. Then I've got like Tracer running around, it's like McCree and Reaper, like keep them all up, and I'll just watch there, and I'll like stick with one person, boost them up, and then I'm like okay, there's someone, I'm just fly to them.
It's great. There's this. We just did an Uncharted stream yesterday. Uncharted 4.
yeah.
We did the multiplayer, and there's again like a lot of perks in that game that you can choose to make yourself more support and more medic. And one of my favorite fucking things in that game is like you pick a certain perk and you can throw a medic bag. You'll be okay, Gavin. It's like eyes are tearing up from the poison.
yeah.
You can throw a medic bag, so if you're down, it's like a slow revival meter. It's equivalent to someone picking you up. And like every time Jack does that, I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
It's like I see Jack hiding behind a corner. He's like, hang on, and then he's like throws a bag grenade at me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, the
Yeah.
grenade is healing me. And then I get up. Like it's my favorite fucking
He's
It is,
throwing
thing.
you a
it's-
spoon so you can like scoop your
Yeah,
own guts.
and I remember at one point yesterday you got two of us. You're like, yeah, 2 for 1.
Oh,
There was like
yeah.
two of
Well,
us down
it
next
was,
to
I
each
think it was
other.
me and you, because you
Yeah.
and I went running into a base, and both stepped on a mine, and
those
we was
mines
both
will
up,
fuck
and
you
Jack
up.
went, got it, and like threw a thing went the
No,
other way.
it's the revive pack is what it's called. The thing is awesome, but yeah, no, and it's one of those things where it's like I never end up high up on like on scoreboards or anything like that. But that's cool. It's like I'd rather keep the guys alive.
Team player.
And
Yeah.
but then like I got to play the day as Mercy in Overwatch, and I was like, oh my god, like I like
And that's all based on killing still.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, typically. And so what happened was a Junkrat threw the wheel in and killed my entire team in front of me. I ran up and just revived all 4 of them at once, and so like 4 guys just come back from the dead. And I was
That's
like,
pretty awesome.
Oh my god! And
There was
so
a moment in the in the last Let's Play that came out where I accidentally monkey jumped right off the cliff,
yeah.
and then you got exploded or by something. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
walloped off like almost straight after me, and you used your like heel whip thing to
Oh,
like,
yeah,
suck
yeah.
yourself back on. It was crazy.
She has a Valkyrie like dive
Yeah.
thing where I can
It was like
target
a
someone
total-
and you just fly right
You
at
must
them.
have reflexed that to not go off.
I've done that. I've got knocked off. Like Lucio can knock you off, and so like a lot of times I'll be in the air just like trying to find this mashing left bumper until someone like I catch somebody and fly back.
Overwatch is one of those games I'm terrified to play again. Like
Oh,
we
really?
played it one, like I played it only with you guys. I've never played it at home or anything, and we did really well. Like when we played, you know, won almost all of our matches. And now I'm nervous that everyone else who has it has kept playing it.
Yeah,
It's now
yeah.
a lot better, and if I jump in, I'm just gonna get my ass kicked.
Yeah, we did pretty good that the first time we played together, and also a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're in the same room. Like
Oh, yeah.
having literal voice communication with people is a huge deal. So it's pretty fun though, man. I played it. It was funny. The other night I was streaming and playing at home, and I had a party of 6, and I jumped into a group, and freaking Ray was on the other team. I ended up playing against Ray. I was like, what? Like we just randomly matched against each other. I
that's
was like,
pretty
it's like,
funny.
I'm like, well, this is gonna suck. And I was playing Mercy, and like they've been playing for a while, so all they do is just focus on Mercy first, because you know
That's the way to do it.
yeah, like I have a giant target over my head basically, so I was like I just kept dying over and over. I was like, this is not going to be a good game for me. So
Should we hide from Michael?
Should we-
Like,
Yeah,
if he
sure.
came back and it was an empty set.
Well, what's dangerous about that is if we all go hide like now,
yeah,
literally everyone will be looking at a blank set until he comes
dude,
back.
the audio listeners are gonna fucking kill themselves after this
Yeah.
week.
Was that Ryan?
Especially if we walk off.
I don't know who that was over there.
I don't know.
It's clear.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, right.
Ryan, you
right.
just come sit down and we'll all hug.
Oh yeah,
Ryan.
yeah. No, or
Well, how's that make it any better?
I was just thinking. Oh,
Fuck. Nah, that's not
we'll
worth
save it.
Not
We'll
worth
save it. We'll save it.
You missed it. What happened to you?
I got.
Okay.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. He became
All right,
Rufio.
bye,
Did
Ryan.
you come to throw something or what? You don't do that?
Are you bored that you're the only one left in the office right
wandering
now?
by.
Oh, no, I got kicked out of the office.
You got
Why?
kicked out? Who kicked you out of the office?
I don't know.
We can't
Yeah,
talk
you know.
about it together.
Oh, okay. The other stuff
Oh.
going on right now.
Got it.
The Men in Black.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You can come and be on this podcast.
Yeah, you want to sit down with us? We got
We got 3
we
extra
extra chairs.
Probably end it in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
So we're
sit
dyeing
down.
everyone's hair. So where do you want your hair dyed?
You know what? Does it have to be green? Can I have something else?
No, but actually, that's crazy. Yours is green now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty green.
It
That's
was pretty green.
green
It
at the
was
beginning.
yellow. No, it
Oh,
was.
was it green?
No. It started
Oh,
yellow.
we should show Ryan our trick.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
all right.
we've done
You
this.
want to get on that?
Is the
We-
control booth
Thank
back
you.
there?
At all,
you
but-
gotta watch this. It's really
Watch.
impressive.
Okay,
man.
in several seconds.
Yeah, it'll
be in a little while.
It'll happen, and you'll be like,
So, are we
Things
gonna?
are so vibrant over there.
yeah, they
Right.
pop.
Yeah, all the they're really bright.
Jeremy's
Yeah.
head pops.
Yeah.
I love it.
I want if I'm ever on theater mode, like if I do this.
You are on theater
Just
mode.
vanish.
Do you-
Like,
it's like-
it'll give you a whole.
Oh,
no,
just
no,
a-
no.
Oh, there,
Yeah, yeah. And the best part is look at the glass. Look at the logo on the glass.
There you go.
Yeah. Dude, it's a moon
Ray, does it
glass.
work
Now go over to Gavin.
And well, I think they have to do it for each.
Oh, they have to do it per
Give him a
camera. Never
second,
mind. Don't go over to
Jeremy.
Gavin.
different
Don't-
shade. It's
Don't
a
make
different.
demands.
Like I went.
Yeah.
Go over to Gavin, and the color stopped moving.
Like,
They're just
oh,
like,
there it is.
See, now-
Oh God!
Right,
Jesus
it's like
Christ.
look at his hand.
It's like-
Table.
Look at it, dude. You got really bad dandruff. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
should see somebody, and it's fucking green.
It's
So
it's real
not-
green.
so
Not
awesome.
great. Not great.
It's
pretty great.
So yeah, that's our fun new trick for the audio listeners. This is an audio only podcast.
Dude, that
Yeah,
Jack,
I
Jack
get
did a
it
card
now.
trick.
Yeah, I
It
did a
was-
card trick.
It was amazing.
It was really
Did
good.
it blow you all away?
It was pretty good. It was
I-
pretty
I-
good.
You're a
Table.
card trickist?
He said he knew one.
There's still
and he
there's
did it.
more on the
Do you
ground.
know
There's
one,
like
Ryan?
6 over there.
I did not anymore.
Yeah.
You just forgot.
Jeremy
Oh, there you
proclaimed
go.
that
You
he
can see
knew
the-
one
the-
and then wouldn't do it after
the
Jack.
Gavin
Yeah.
brain dust
too good.
there.
Didn't want to
pretty
follow
much.
Jack.
Yeah, he didn't want to follow it. It was pretty.
And like, especially because I haven't done it in a long time, so if I did it wrong, it would be even worse.
Oh yeah, you look like an asshole.
Yeah.
Is
That's why I
this
wish
your
you should've done
card?
it.
Well,
Well,
yep, that was.
Well,
no,
audio
that was,
listeners, it was the right card.
It's funny. I just
Yep.
noticed this when I was going to the bathroom. Naturally, that's the time to check your phone. But you know, we mentioned the prom thing that
Oh,
we
yeah,
did.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Kylie, who was in the girl who asked me to prom, she DM'd me and she's like, "Hey, I've been reading the comments on our RT Life, and everyone says they love it. Also, that you're a cool dude, but you probably already knew that. Haha, not true." And then she followed up with, "I also just realized you're on the podcast right now, so ignore me. Sorry." She sent it like 30 minutes ago.
She was
Thanks,
nice.
Kylie.
She
You
was
were great.
really
Another
nice.
podcast.
Yeah, she did. She was great.
That's 2 episodes for the Swear Jar. That counts.
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah, on this podcast, but then also now she's the star of that RT Life video that came out.
I saw a message from her that she was saying something along the lines of she was sitting in the background in Uncharted when we started that episode and you walked onto that trap right at the beginning and exploded.
Uh-huh.
But it was like one of the greatest moments
Oh,
in
yeah,
Uncharted. And she was just like, that was the hardest I've ever tried not to laugh. Like she specifically didn't want to make noise because she was sitting in the background.
It was funny
Like,
too because we were planning it, to like film her meeting me and stuff, and like, oh hey, here for the prom. So they were doing, like I said, if you see the RT Live, most of it's like behind the scene footage that wasn't on the podcast, but they I guess wanted to film like her first moment meeting me.
Yeah.
And we were 10 minutes into Uncharted, maybe 15
yeah,
minutes
yeah,
into it, and this is when we were trying to bang out the entire game. We had to Let's Watch every single day for 15 parts. And it must have been like part 11 or 12, and it was like, we have to fucking get this part.
it was out
done.
like that day.
Like we have to fucking film it. It's super important. And like the door opens and like 2 people from live action comes in. Steffi comes in.
It was like
and,
6 people.
And Kylie comes in, and they're all like, "It's happening! They're filming!" And in the video, I glance over and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm playing this right now. I can't do this right now."
Really shut them down.
I don't
hard.
have time for this right now.
Like, that's not happening.
I was like, yeah, it's not happening. I need to make this video. And I went back to playing, and they stood there filming it for like another 40 seconds, like
awkwardly.
like maybe he's kidding, and I'm like. And then eventually this
And then
guy,
they left.
They were like, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
And then they walked out. And then we finished the video. As soon as we finished it, I messaged Steffi. I'm like, hey, sorry, we were in the middle of filming this thing. We had to get it done. Like, sorry, if live action wants to come back in now, we can film whatever they wanted to film with Kylie. And she's like, oh, okay, great. 2 minutes later, the door opens up. I'm like, oh, that must be them. I look, and it's Jeff and like 2 or 3 guests like showing off the office, which happens
yeah,
all like
yeah,
a tour or like there's some sort of like sponsor people in the office or something. I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, so I don't know when we'll do it with them in here. Door opens again. It's somebody else with 4 other people. I'm like, fucking Christ. And then Steffi walks in with Kylie. There's like 17 people in Achievement on there. As soon as she walks in the door, I'm like, nope, go back out. Just go out the other way. So then like we walked out, and then we walked into the support room, and then finally like on the 3rd attempt had this like, well, now I realize you've been looking at me for an hour and a half, but it's nice to meet you, blah, 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 blah. And like, I guess it was just so out of place and awkward. They didn't use any of that footage.
Oh, man.
Life, but they were like, here it is.
Yeah, they were
I guess we
literally
should just
standing
go.
there like
Yeah.
in
I was
silence
like,
for like 20
sorry
seconds
guys,
before
and
you're
they're
like,
like, no, he's kidding. And like, we're playing the Let's Watch, like, okay, back to Nathan Drake.
I think you
Like,
did at one
still
point say,
behind us.
yeah, I'm not kidding. We're
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
right,
just
yeah.
like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, we have to film
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
and
we
you guys are
had
just
to get it
filming
out.
me like ignore you and pretend you're not there, because I'm like, oh.
It's like we have a face cam
Yeah,
going.
exactly.
Like
We had a
literally
face
people
cam
can
in
watch the
Uncharted.
reaction.
We're like,
Is that in the Uncharted video?
I don't know.
I think they cut it
I
out.
gave them notes to cut that part out. I was like, make that super awkward part where they
Yeah.
walk in and I ignore them as not awkward as possible. That was the note.
And
that
so
I gave.
it was to make it gone. It was
Right.
the edit. Yeah.
Right.
That was
right.
how to make that
I
not
think people
awkward.
were like, that edit was kind of weird. I wonder why.
an odd
Now you
jump
know.
there,
Now
yeah.
you know why.
We got a video coming out tomorrow that I'm excited about.
Fuck yeah, we do, dude. You
Oh,
want to say
yeah.
what it is?
What type of video?
Oh, I
is it?
wonder. Okay, so
How about
this
category?
this is a bit of a stretch.
Category?
All right, I was gonna say-
Category.
Moil.
Okay,
Got it.
so bit of a stretch
They're
for,
starting a lawnmower.
for the broadcast to fetch it. But if they have access to space, they could go into Lindsay's user folder
Oh, we're gonna tease it
and
hard.
find it.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
we have the intro.
And you only have to play. Is it just
It's,
like
it's
that's
20,
the whole
it's
thing?
24 seconds, yeah.
If we can get it,
So,
we should play
Gavi and I filmed new DLC that came out for Surgeon Simulator.
Bam!
The fucking Donald Trump
It's a
surgery.
plapes.
Yeah, it's a plapes. It's
was
Surgeon
my-
Sim. It's
was my
Donald
scalpel.
Trump. So we filmed a little live action intro for
I
it.
like
a little cheeky beaky
our
intro.
work process was me going, I think it'd be funny if we did like a little live action thing, and I was like, we could do this and this, and you're like, yeah. And we just grabbed the camera, shot it, and then we were done. It took like 9 minutes from
Yeah.
beginning to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
Lil Jay came and helped us.
we did Lil Jay, it was just like sometimes when we film longer stuff, there's like adjustments that might have to be made, like on the fly while you're filming it and whatever. And generally we try to keep the camera people to film stuff. I'm like, I don't use the camera, Jeremy doesn't use the camera. But we were just like, it's so fucking simple. Like we had like a 5-minute conversation about it to make sure we did it
Yeah.
in one take.
Yeah.
And we're like, Jeremy, just fucking point it at us. And he was like,
All right,
Okay,
fuck it.
we did it in one take. We're like, cool. Then we needed to film an audio thing. So we walked over to the bungalow, went up to Emily, and we're like, hey, can you record this? And we held the camera
literally
up
stuck the
to
camera away.
her that has the shotgun mic on it. And then she said it, and we got the clip. So
Can
it's
you
just-
reprise your role from the
Yeah.
2013 hit?
yeah,
or-
exactly. So we did Surgeon Simulator, Donald Trump surgery. Like I said, if anybody can find that, I don't know if they could grab shit off space.
Need
in there.
audio too.
It's
Oh, do we have it?
Oh
Is that-
yeah,
is that
it's
thumbs
like,
up,
it's like I
thumbs
think
up,
it's called
thumbs down?
Surgeon Sim like version 3 or
The
something.
midway thing where
I
he
saw
doesn't know if he
thumbs
lives
up.
or
It's like
dies?
34 seconds. It should be from like yesterday, but
No,
if-
those are downs.
no, those are thumbs downs. Okay.
No,
He's
they're
saying,
fingers
he's, saying,
up.
he's saying this. He's like, number 1.
Oh, they're working on
I
it.
guess
like,
like
Hey, they
number
finally realized
one,
they could use
6
words.
runs.
Yeah, they're working on it.
He's out.
But anyway, it comes out tomorrow for sponsors. I believe Sunday for the public. So whether we have the
So
clip
I
or
said
not,
to the
you
guy,
should check it out.
"Then
'Cause it's
perform
Surgeon
your own-"
Simulator. It's pretty fantastic. We get political.
Do
Oh,
save
damn.
Trump's life? No, don't tell me.
I can't tell you.
You don't want to know.
Spoilers.
You don't want to know.
I don't want to
Well,
know.
apparently there's 2
So I
hearts,
said-
right? Is that what
Yeah,
it
there's
is?
like
There are.
Whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa.
common knowledge.
Most people
Whoa.
probably know that already.
Oh, thumbs up, thumbs
now
up,
we're
thumbs
good.
up.
Now we're
Okay.
good.
Do it!
So, if you like Surgeon Simulator,
Perform your own brain surgery, right? You know, you're coming to me, you're asking us this stuff.
Paging
Such a
Dr.
smart
Jones
people.
and Dr. Free to the OR.
Unbelievable.
Paging Dr.
we
Jones
get
and
one
Dr. Free.
day off, and this, and like, you gotta be
Guys,
kidding me.
it's Donald Trump.
Holy shit, we gotta go! We gotta save him! Go, 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 go! So I said,
That's it. Took about 10 minutes of work.
Awesome.
We thought about like going to buy or get the scrubs again.
We had a
It's
whole
just like-
conversation.
My
Yeah.
favorite part of that whole filming thing was Gavin's like, I want to do a spit take for this. I'm like, it's gonna be great, and everything. He goes into the bungalow, or not the bungalow, he goes to the break room, grabs a Dr. Pepper,
Oh,
and he's standing there with that. And Michael goes, how about you don't fucking use a soda for it? Use
I just had it in
water.
my hand. It's like maybe water. I was like, oh.
Yeah. And then we do it, and there's just water everywhere. Like,
So
all over the
much.
table, all over
Thing
the
is,
floor.
That was a running spit take.
I
Yeah.
was so focused on my facial expression that I didn't optimize my mouth for spray. So I just went like, but like a quarter of it came out, and the rest of it just fell out of my mouth. when I'm running.
I watched that
you
video
can see
like
me walking
50
away.
Gavin's
times.
face when he does it, he goes,
Yeah. He spits out a quarter, maybe half of the water, then gets up and runs, and it's still just falling out of your
Like,
mouth.
most of it
You
just
had
fell
so
out.
much extra. It was fucking fantastic.
Oh my god.
And we knew we got it.
One
take.
Yeah, one
One and
take.
done.
pretty funny.
And then
One and done.
we walked over to Emily. My favorite note with Emily is we walked over. She was in the middle of having some meeting with Tom. We walk in, we're like, hey, so blah, blah, blah. We just start talking to her for like 3 minutes, and Tom's just standing there. At one point, I go, hey, sorry about this. Sorry. And he was just like,
I'll come back
you
later.
know, he was just like,
It's more interesting than what.
literally, no, he goes, my stuff was boring anyway. Like, this is more interesting. But we were just like, yeah, we just want you to say like the line again. Like we already have it, but we'd like a new repeat of like Dr. Jones, Dr. Free, and then like the new line. And Gavin says to her, he's like, yeah, just say like, paging Dr. Free and Dr. Jones, and like that's it. And like I just look at Gavin, and Emily goes, well, actually it's Dr. Jones and Dr. Free. And I'm like, I'm glad you knew that. He just very sneakily tried to
no idea.
switch names.
Yeah,
Yeah, you knew.
And she like the first time we recorded her.
Yeah.
I think she said it once, and we were like, that was it.
The first time we ever recorded like the real one, she did it once. Literally said it one time. But we went through the whole process of like getting the sound booth. I think Miles was in the booth. He recorded her.
Yeah, I think we interrupted
went-
RBB.
We did. We were like, can we do this for like a quick second? Which is why we didn't do it this time. But we went in there, we did the whole thing. I typed up that script with Carrie. We gave her the script. She said it one time, and we're like, that's it. And even Miles was like, you don't want to have her do it again? And we're like, well, no, she did it.
You want one for safety?
It's perfect.
No.
And we're like, no, fuck safety. So she comes out and she's like, wow, that was really easy. We're like, yeah, we only had to do it once, blah, blah, blah. And she reads the line again and then fucked it up when she wasn't recording it. And we were like, thank God.
That was the time. Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
she says it twice. She says 3 lines in this one. Is it the same line repeated, or did she
No,
read it
no,
twice?
she
I don't,
said it 3
well,
times.
I don't know how it got
Okay.
edited. She said it like 3 takes. She literally said, Paging Dr. Jones and Dr. Free. Paging Dr. Jones and Dr. Free. And then said, guys, it's Donald Trump. I think she said each line 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, it could be the same one reused.
It still
but-
took 20 seconds
Yeah,
for her
it
to
was
do
like,
all those 3
and
times.
she goes, is that it? And we're like, bye, and then just left.
I like that no matter what we do, though, we interrupt someone else's production. Like, unintentionally. Like, we
Oh, the
we
heist?
interrupted a merch meeting between her and Tom. We, like, interrupted RVB recording her last time. The heist, we, like, interrupted an animation meeting.
We're 2
and
for me too
told
on
my
Netflix.
heist. I felt so bad.
Get out, we're heisting. And it was like,
Like I was totally in character, right? Like so when they opened the door, they had like an important meeting.
we got,
like,
we
get
got
the hell
trouble.
Yeah.
I got in trouble.
Lil
They
J.
were not happy with
Lil,
me.
Lolita.
I mean, really, like Lindsay got in trouble
Yeah.
for Lil J. He never even got the brunt of it. It's like somebody bitched to me about you.
I felt
Yeah.
like Little J was the only one who didn't see who it was.
yeah, yeah.
You like
Oh, no.
held
See
the
who it
door
was.
shut, and you're like, who was that? And you're like,
The door opened, and I was like, "There's like an 80% chance I'll know who this is."
That's
Well, it's
a
great.
strong
Hey,
number at
80's
this
high,
point. Do you think
man.
you could name
Yeah.
80% of the people
You
out there
mean
right now?
20%?
Well, the good part was too is like the people they opened the door and they out of their peripheral saw people in the room like, oh, meeting's happening. Oh, and then like shut it and walked
By
out.
then, I was already yelling.
Yeah, and you were yelling at him like, what the fuck? Like, I like the idea that no one like stood outside the door like, oh, they're just filming something. Let's just give them a minute. Like everyone did that
Isn't
and
it like
immediately just
Gray
went back to their
and
desk.
Cohen were like the two people he yelled at? Yeah. Like the head of animation and then like the second.
It was Cohen. I had never met Cohen before.
I thought you just didn't see who it was.
Oh, you
just
yelled at
didn't
two
know
people.
who
He
it was.
didn't even
I
know-
never met Cohen before
We
in
were
my
like,
life.
who was that? He's like, I don't know. He's like second in command. of
Everyone in
all
the
of
room, like,
animation.
he yelled, and everyone else was like,
I was like, ooh, that
Jay
was
was like,
bold. Jeremy's like, fuck that guy, right?
Never met Cohen before in my life. But I was like, we gotta finish this video.
Yeah,
We're just gonna
yeah.
yell.
We did.
look, it's
That's
content.
his company. Yeah.
It's
It's
We
content.
gotta
If the camera's rolling, you just got a
Yeah.
deal.
We are-
And here's the great thing. It was content then. It's content now.
That is true. We got another heist next Friday, a week from today. We're
Bam.
prepping
Well, we
for
can't
it
wait. We
now.
can't do it then. We're gonna be at Let's Play Live. Oh wait, the heist is live! Again with the glasses. It's a great trick. He just does this, and it's like it's the equivalent of going like that with your hands.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, you gotta stop fucking moving and touching your fucking head. Stop it.
RoosterTeethLive.com. RoosterTeethLive.com. Go buy tickets to Let's Play Live. You're gonna want to go. I promise you that. So awesome. Oh, I should mention something too. So
it.
check out Awu this week. There's a game called Thumb Drift. It's a mobile game, and right now there's a car in the game that if you use it, whatever your high score is, like whatever the highest score is for the this week of using that game, using that vehicle, it's like an Achievement Hunter themed car. They're gonna donate that amount of money to Child's Play.
Oh,
So,
really?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So if you're watching right now, go download Thumb
So
Drift
if you get a
and then
million
get.
score,
Yeah, if you get a high score, and they'll put it. I don't know what the scores range at. But yeah, it's. I think it's free to download, and then but use the Achievement Hunter Rooster Teeth car, and whatever the high score is, then they're gonna donate that amount to Child's
Ryan
Play.
did a trick.
No, I didn't.
So-
Ryan did a trick.
That's not a trick.
Do the trick.
Do a
That-
trick,
that's
Ryan.
just the
All right.
just a slide, but
It's
it's only
akin-
good from like a very small angle.
Oh, you did like the switch?
I fucked it up.
Well,
It wasn't bad.
besides that, it was fine.
The fumbling was more impressive.
That was
I got
hard.
it.
That was fucking.
Another
that was
thing
hard. It
I,
only works from a half an angle.
Another thing I wanted to mention about Alu, and I mentioned it to you after we filmed it. Alu. The art of the week was you and Jeff as Hufflepuff.
Oh, yeah.
And that was Simrel who made that, and
yeah.
she made the banner, the avatar I have right now on Twitter. She was one of the fans we met at Harry Potter. She worked
nice.
there.
Okay.
Oh,
She
that's
was
awesome.
like, she was the one trying to give us free butterbeer the whole fucking time. We ran into her like 78 times.
Is that
because the
real
place
booze?
isn't that big.
No, butterbeer's not
No,
booze, yeah.
it was.
Kid
I
booze?
want to say it was cream soda with butterscotch syrup.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
delicious.
really, really
but you're
tasty.
like,
Yeah.
oh, like the sugar.
Yeah,
sickly?
it's two separate things. They have
It's
the
pretty
drink and then they
sickly.
put like a foam on top separately.
Yeah.
It's like this caramel kind of butterscotch
Yeah,
foam.
it's
It's like
so
it's like drinking
delicious.
Big Red. Like,
Well,
big,
you're-
like that's how I feel with that. I'm like,
I'm not a huge fan of Big Red.
I love Big
so
Red.
Jack does love Big
I
Red.
love Big
Oh,
but
it's too
Isn't
sugar.
bad.
Big
it's
Red
okay.
barbecue.
I
is
mean,
like
you
the
really
way to
gotta
go.
like bubble gum.
Yeah.
Did you say Big Red Barbecue?
Big Red and barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's. I was raised on that.
That's
Like,
right
great
for
like-
me.
Texas.
Mountain Dew and Chinese food.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's like I always have
I have
with
Mountain Dew and
Chinese
Doritos, and I play Call of Duty.
food. That makes more sense though. Like normal.
Jeff
does,
Keighley's
yeah,
like
it does.
ka-ching.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. Anyway, so Let's Play Live. Go check it out next week. It's gonna be awesome.
We're all gonna be
Yeah,
there.
it's well, the programming's pretty much locked in, or it's all locked in at this point, and the finale is gonna be fantastic. It was Michael's idea, and it was brilliant. So
Idea, man.
I threw it out there.
yeah, he said it, and it was like, how the hell did we not?
I
think
got a
of
little
that?
angry when I said it. Like, where are you? Why are you giving me ideas now?
So anyway, we're working with some. We had some really cool stuff for it, and it's gonna be exciting. So, dude, we're gonna be at the Dolby Theater. They do the Oscars there, and we're gonna
Yeah.
taint it with our video games.
It'll
What's
be
the
pretty
worst
bad.
thing we could do on the stage for the Oscars?
Probably burn it.
What
down.
we're doing.
Allow
Burn down
Funhouse
the
to be on
building.
there.
So we're already pretty much taking away all the majesty by just.
Has
doing this.
anyone
Yes.
shit themselves up there before?
Oh, absolutely.
Dude.
Oh, I feel a cheese eating contest coming up.
We're gonna get 90 cans of spray cheese.
Oh,
Probably
100
Roberto
swords.
Benigni.
yeah.
I'm not saying that one has something to do with the other.
What
but
we
it
can do
might.
is we can get 6 ladders and then 6 cans of spray cheese, and then someone with the spray cheese goes to the top, and then we have 6 people on the bottom, and you have to spray it from
No,
the top
someone
of the ladder.
hangs from a rope by their gut, so they're just like nibbling the top of the cheese spout.
And then we throw them out over the audience. And so it's like we spin them and throw them out over the audience. They'll be throwing up like over the audience, like a splash.
A year later, DiCaprio's back up there. He slips on cheese.
Even if it doesn't come into play, can we put stickers on like the front row that says splash zone?
Absolutely. Not a bad idea.
What do you think? Is there any part
comes with
of
a
the theater
poncho.
that we could modify just subtly so that we watch the Oscars and be like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know about you, but I plan on leaving some graffiti in the bathroom with a black magic.
yeah, but that's not gonna show up on the camera.
I'm just gonna
but I'll
urinate
know.
on it so I'll smell it.
I want to put something on the back of a chair
And
so
then-
when George
and then you know what
Clooney
I'm
sits
gonna
in,
do?
I'm like,
Then I'm gonna put paper towels in the sink and run the water, and then I'll run out like this.
Oh, let's
Should
play
be good
live.
though.
was
That's
this
gonna be
your
fun.
car?
No, that's Miles. I'm going out. I'm
Magic.
I'm fucking partying with him tomorrow.
Nice.
Well, that Miles
Gonna hang
character.
out with
exciting
Miles, and
magic.
you're not coming.
It landed on your foot.
Oh, how was
It
that?
is,
How
yeah.
was the stream last night, Michael?
It was good.
The Camp Camp.
Yes, well, it was Summer of Animation. So
Okay.
it was RVB 14, Ruby Chibi, and Camp Camp. And about 98% of the people wore this shirt that I was
Nice.
wearing. As I was wearing it, and I was like, I
Should have.
was not original.
Earlier.
I was like, hey, I got that shirt.
you have
I'll
one?
wear that.
Favorite
Oh,
character?
everyone's got the shirt.
That is the only color
Probably not.
shirt that we've ever made in that color, right?
I think so.
I've never seen that before.
That mustard look to it.
Yeah.
This is what your hair looked like at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also some on the floor. Or we're
Yeah,
seeing
are
if
you
Ryan.
looking
what
for
are you
shit, or
doing
you
there?
just
See if Ryan has a card.
He's
I'm
playing
curious.
52
I
card
don't know.
pickup.
Is there a
right.
Ryan card in that
There's a
deck?
pizza god.
I think
I,
there's a Jins
well, I
card.
mean,
That one,
it's an
sure.
RTAA.
I think there's a
Oh,
Jins
yeah.
card.
Might be.
I
I
don't
guess
show
he
up
won't
in
be the
RTA
king because
often.
Gus is the king.
Yeah, but
of
you're
the
in it.
Not often.
There was the whole Pubert episode.
Yeah, but I
were
don't
pretty
show up
heavy in
often.
that.
But,
I'll only
like,
show up when they steal
let's-
stuff from Let's Plays.
Fucking thieves. Let's be honest, though. As long as I'm in it, which I should be, because Gavin's in
didn't
it.
see you.
I think
Lindsay
I'm in it.
was in it.
I think I'm in it
Oh,
as
fuck
a
me.
Jack.
Fucking Kevin, the
Kevin,
drug
the-
dealer, is an ace. That's my story.
Yeah.
There-
He's higher than me.
There's no Michael and there's
What?
no Jack. At least
Well,
in the,
unless
Well,
there's
there's some on the
something
floor
wrong
down
with it.
there.
I've never
Barbara,
been in an RTAA.
seven.
I don't have a character. Matt has a character. I don't have a
How about
character.
Kara?
Bullshit.
Matt Bragg has one. I don't have one.
I've got my giant beard in the RTA.
I don't
too.
believe
I love
you.
it.
I
It's like
think
it's
I'm in
like
there.
bigger than
I've
my body.
I've said 2 lines in
No
RTAs before.
represent.
One of them
I mean,
was
like a bunch.
voiced by Ryan and one was voiced by Matt. Like they talk and it's just me, my voice coming out.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
Well, I think that concludes a successful podcast number 28. You know, check out stuff we make and other stuff. And
Yeah.
if you're a sponsor and you're watching this not live, or maybe you're watching it on Sunday, why don't you check out the amazing post show we're gonna do right after
Oh, yeah.
this?
And if you were listening to the audio all the way up to this point and never looked to the video, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
Sorry about that.
Probably go look at
But
the
there
video.
is video available if you're listening on Saturday and you're not a sponsor on Rooster Teeth. Just wait till Sunday or sign up.
It's true.
It's free for the month.
Or just
you go.
watch Halfwits and
Sign up,
Heroes and
cancel
Heroes
it.
and
Here's an
Halfwits.
Halfwits.
Athletes. You got it.
You know,
you
Heroes
got
and
it. Here's an
Halfwits. I'm
Athletes
the
also
halfway
that
part.
came out.
That premieres today, right?
6 p.m.
That
today.
Or premiered
it
last night.
premiered yesterday.
yesterday.
Premiered for sponsors yesterday, public today.
Maybe with lower music. We don't know.
Yeah, no, we do know.
They're
We're
tweaking
changing the
that stuff.
music. A lot of people thought the music was too loud, so we are tweaking that. So the public release today will
That's
be
getting fixed.
will be slightly different. People voiced their opinions on the I
Jeff's
guess
on
like
it.
the effects and music and shit. Jeff's a Jack and Gavin's a king.
Nice.
What fucking universe is that? And Kevin
And
the
Kevin's
drug
an
dealer's an
ace.
ace.
But aces
Yeah.
could be low.
Anyway.
All right, that's it. Watch all that other stuff.
That-
nervous.
Oh, I'm nervous. Your hair. There you go. There you go. Oh, look, Ryan's going with the. Oh, I think he might want to go with the straw method. He's killing it. Killing it. Oh. All right. All right. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck it. Fuck it. Go on. Go on. He's spitting it out there. Oh, that's perfect. But those marshmallows are on those graham crackers.
I mean, it's on there for kind of. Well,